Thank you. Real professional streamer here. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, yes. Hi. Good start. Good start. Welcome in, Triffid. Thank you very much for the follow. That is a lot bigger than I remember. Anyway, welcome in, guys. We're going to be doing Curse of Strahd today, and we're also going to be doing it in support of ArvCon. I'm going to have my mods as well as pretty much, I think I only have it set for mods. But for my mods, if you could please, throughout, go ahead and do exclamation point ArvCon, such as what Karen has done there. And that'll be, we're supporting the Tiltify campaign for Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation in support along with ArvCon itself, which is my friend Arv. He's been doing this for 11 years now, and if we can hit the goal for Tiltify, it's 40,000 overall that he's helped contribute to that foundation, which is fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and support that, and that'll be going on throughout. We are going to be getting into Curse of Strahd here, and I will introduce you all to the players, get us into the game, and yeah. In terms of anything else I need to bring up, first off, I want to thank everyone for being here. That's, of course, always awesome. And for anyone that is participating in like PCG, because I do have that as something in my chat that people can play, I won't be saying anything about it. It'll be there. It's going to be going, but I'm not going to say anything about it directly because I already have too much on my plate, and it's going to be very, very difficult for me to keep track of all of it. So please do bear with me. This is my first real-time DMing something of this magnitude, so I'm going to be bad at it, but we're going to get through this together. Thank you very much, Loy, for the follow. Really do appreciate that as well. We're going to get into it in just a second here. I'm going to go and rejoin call and introduce you to all the fine folks. I'm trying to decide whether I should go and switch you straight over to the D&D page, because we don't have camera points like on the other things. It's just going to be still images, and people will just be talking. So I think I'll just stay in this, and we'll introduce everyone. So let's go and join in the call. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome in. Hi. We're going to be doing some Curse of Strahd tonight, and I would like to introduce you to every one of the people in my D&D crew here. Please, let's start actually with Shadowed Mage, and then we'll just kind of make our way across the Discord here, introducing everyone. You can go and bring up your name, anything you want to promote directly, whether it's your channel or such, what your character is going to be, and a little bit about themselves or about you. And so, yeah, we'll start with Shadowed.
Okay, sure. Yeah, hi. This voice you're hearing is me, Shadowed Mage. You might know me from being friends with Tilted, or friends with Drew, or streaming on Arvin Elrond's channel, or my channel. Yes,
Good man.
So Shadowed Mage, he, him pronouns. I'm also a variety and D&D streamer on Twitch. So you can follow me if any of that sounds interesting to you. My character in this Curse of Strahd campaign is Jeer, and he is a Vengeance Paladin, Aasimar.
Awesome. All right.
I guess that's about it.
Yeah, that pretty much covers it. Unless you want to bring up anything like just a little bit about your character. If not, it's okay. We can delve into that later. You don't need to feel pressured, believe me, at all. I'm just
Jeer can be kind of edgy at times because like he's an orphan and he lost his family to an attack by a fiend and some undead, but he's also can be kind of gregarious and just wants to make friends.
Awesome. All right, we'll move on to It's Barrymore. Please go and introduce yourself, your character, a little bit about yourself, and or your character.
Hi, it's Barrymore. I am a porpoise. I stream here on Twitch. I like to play different games like Project Zomboid, Stardew Valley, Fields of Mystery, different games like that. Love to have like a lot of fun with the community and in general some like solo play too. As far as this D&D campaign is going to go, I'm going to be playing as Maw, M-A-W, like the Maw. He is a Tabaxi barbarian. He's going to be going the ancestral guardian route. So going for that tank, going for that thing. I'm going to get up in their face because I'm a cat. I can also do zoomies and stuff. I'm gonna literally get up on their face.
Right.
Yeah. I really can't wait to really just run at people. But yeah, other than that, he was taken to the mall with a whole bunch of tabaxis as a youth, and he made his way out, surviving off of the Underdark.
Yes.
He's made his way back out through some help, and now he's been through some stuff, but he's ready to start going. He's very protective of whoever he's with. So all these people definitely goes with his nature for the ancestral guardian.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Then we'll go ahead and move on to Mayor Emmy. Please go ahead and introduce yourself, your character, and a little bit about either yourself or the character itself.
All right, hello everyone. It's me, the mayor. To those that don't know me, I am the mayor of Emmyville. I stream on Twitch, and we get down to lots of fun, silly shenanigans, a bit of chaos here and there. But you might know me, you might not. But don't worry, Emmyville is a growing organism, and soon will take over the world. So we'll get to know each other pretty well. During this campaign, I am playing a Way of the Sun Soul monk, which is basically just like a self-insert because I wanted to play a character where I could just punch as many things as possible, and have fun with it. And since we're doing Curse of Strahd, I gotta hit him with that sun. So
And punching. Lots
yeah,
of punching.
lots of punching. It'll be great. But I do have a backstory. My character, she grew up in a monastery on one of the neighboring mountains near the area, and has been dealing with some incursions from Strahd's baddies. So we got to go over there and teach him a lesson. But yeah, that's me.
All righty. Perfect. Thank you very much. We will now move on to Mixandrius.
Oh
Well,
god.
please go ahead and introduce yourself, your character, and a little bit about yourself or your character. If you don't have a backstory ready, don't feel obligated to. I am not going to go and force anyone to feel embarrassed about that. Just if you have something come naturally, feel free to talk about it.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm Mix. I am a VTuber as well as Barrymore and I think Emmy as well. And I usually play Dead by Daylight a bunch on the stream. That's pretty much all I stream right now. And as for the character, I'm really big on geese. So my character's name is Goose Duck Goose. Duck being the middle name, cause why not? And it is a grave cleric, and she has some very interesting dialect, very grave-ish, dead kind of like is what I'm gonna be attempting doing.
Okay.
But we're gonna see how it goes. And she basically kind of grew up, always having her, always looking behind her. She's been haunted by some spirits, and so she's just constantly on the run, pretty much. And she found these lovely folks.
And in case you didn't mention it, you are in
Yeah.
fact a Kenku, but a goose
Yes.
Kenku.
Yeah, I'm a Kenku, but goose.
That's right. Honk.
And I
That's
will
right.
be honking. I will be making lots of honks. I'm sorry to say, your ears will be bleeding with me honking at you.
All right.
That's about
I
it.
can adjust that real quick. Sorry about that.
Okay, great.
Thank you
That's a
for
good
letting me
idea,
know.
maybe.
Thank you for letting me know there, Drew. This should even them out. I did like 10% increase on them and about a 10% increase or decrease on me. But yeah, let's go and move on to the final member of the crew. Please go ahead and introduce yourself there, Smokey Ruby, as well as your character and a little bit about said character.
Okay. Hi. My name is Smokey Ruby. I am actually the only person here who is not a streamer of any kind. I just kind of, I just know all these wonderful people. I am very much into cozy games, though. And I will be playing a fairy whose name is Celeste, and she is a circle of dreams druid. And her backstory is that in her village, there was a flood that happened, and many other fairies went missing or became injured, and she helped with healing them afterwards, and then also is a part of finding other missing fairies, which is how she ended up tagging along. So, and she is very much out of her element here. It's quite the opposite of a sunny forest where she grew up, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
All right, perfect. And yeah, I guess I should get into a little bit how they got in here in the first place, because you guys are going to be actually set up for you guys, the viewers, are going to be here, and we're going to be at the front of the mini adventure known as Death House. So some people might know that because they may have played the campaign already, but to give a little context, because we did have a session 0 prior to this about a couple weeks ago, and that was to go and get everyone introduced into the game, and we went ahead and got them into the town. And the way they got in was, because there's a lot of times where it's the Vistani that go ahead and bring any would-be adventurers over to Barovia itself. But in this case, they were actually tasked to be guards for a goblin merchant. And this merchant happened to have an artifact from the Vistani that allowed passage into the fog that surrounds Barovia itself. So yeah, they were able to go ahead and make their way through the forest. They dealt with a couple of wolves and some other things along the way, made their way into the town, and then just as they were thought, okay, we're just going to scout out this area and then make our way back so they wouldn't be stuck here, because their whole job was to be just guards for this merchant, something ended up happening that the goblin hightailed it out of there and left them behind. So now they're in this incredibly dreary, very sad, and very horrifying place. And that's where we're currently at. So let's go ahead and switch over to the actual D&D page. I know, it's so complex over here, but look at it. I spent all of like an hour and a half doing this, and it's bare bones as hell. I know, it's great.
It's right.
It's beautiful.
Looks great to me.
Hey, Shadowed, calm down now.
Wolf.
Shadowed? Why didn't you tell me you had a cat play? We have a tabaxi. They already said they were here.
Kitty.
Well, you don't like the kitty?
You don't like the
Cat's
kitty
great.
cat?
It's right
That's
there.
great. The cat's great.
It's a cat.
Hmm? The screen should be, yeah, it's supposed to be set like that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you have to be a mod, that's why, Shadowed, so. You know, I'm gonna mod him anyway, because it's probably long due that I mod Shadow at this point, even though I don't want to put more pressure on the man, because he always mods everyone else.
Congratulations. You got a
did it.
promotion.
I know we got you guys.
I got a sword promotion.
You did.
Hell yeah.
Can I just take a moment to say, look at the group we have here. We have a guy with a giant sword, a goose the size of Kansas, a fairy. Emmy, what is your character again? It just looks like a blonde chick. I don't know.
Awesomear. So I'm basically the same as Shadow.
Okay.
But I'm a monk.
Okay, got you. Like a celestial
Yeah.
kind of person almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and then a cat.
Yeah.
God, we're cool. We're cool.
All right. So, Was there anything you guys wanted to ask real quick before I get started with explaining the layout of where you're entering into and doing a little bit of finer detail point work?
Yeah, because like we got taken to this house by the two creepy children, right?
Yes, after
Yeah.
they
And
had been
then
trapped. So yeah, after they had been trapped, they went into a nearby tavern, noticed that some small children were staring at them through the window. Ma took this as someone stalking us and immediately ran outside to try and confront them. All the
Accurate.
kids were doing was looking up at him and like, "Do you have some food?" And his demeanor immediately faded. He was like, "Oh, they're just hungry kids."
Pretty much.
So they
I
let
don't like them.
him know. Uh, what a brave cat indeed.
I gave them 2 rations.
Yes, you did give them some rations, and they were very thankful. They then went ahead and asked you, because you seemed like a group of adventurers, to help them with a what seems to be a monster of some sort in the basement of their house. And they led you over to this 4-story building that you guys are currently in front of. And let me go ahead and give a detailed description of the entrance here, since we're all here. We've got a wrought iron gate with hinges on one side and a lock on the other fills the archway of a stone portico. The gate is unlocked and its rusty hinges shriek when the gate is opened. Oil lamps hang from the portico ceiling by chains, flanking a set of oaken doors that open into a grand foyer. Hanging on the south wall of the foyer is a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, a stylized golden windmill on a red field, flanked by framed portraits of stony-faced aristocrats, long dead members of the Durst family, what one would assume. We then have mahogany-framed double doors leading from the foyer to the main hall, and they are set with panes of stained glass, which is currently where you guys are at.
Many leather-bound books.
Many? Where'd the books come from?
Mahogany.
House smells of rich mahogany.
Rich, that's a type of wood, not a book.
Rich mahogany. No, try the
Mahogany.
Barry.
It's
Barry, you know, right?
Yes, rich
Okay.
mahogany. Very
Rich
good.
mahogany,
Very
yeah.
aristocratic. Very, very much of the time period.
I was more so going for the reference. I think that's.
Oh, I know the reference.
Okay.
So we're standing by the gate, or what's?
So you've basically gone into the gate, and just as you were entering in, the dreaded fog of Barovia has surrounded the estate itself. So there's no turning back. You are sitting basically at the front door. It's like
Okay.
partially open, so that's why you can see into the foyer.
So the children told us the monster was in the basement,
Correct.
and I can't quite remember what they said about their parents. Like, what did their parents say about this monster?
Well, the thing is that the kids said that there was a monster downstairs, that the parents told them about that, and to not ever go down into the basement. And the kids never did,
Okay.
but their parents hadn't shown up, and they, for like days, and the kids were starting to, get hungry, and, they wandered out and tried to seek out people to help.
Okay. So I'm questioning, is there really a monster in the basement?
Me
then?
too.
Okay, I mean, that is something you can are you like trying to figure out if they were lying to you, or?
No, I would just kind of like say as an aside to like the party members, like,
Mhm.
do you really, it doesn't really seem like there's anything down there. Is there any way of us looking, like figuring out what is actually down there?
Based on
I'm
just
just,
staying on the. Oh, okay, you're still asking them. Got it.
yeah, I'm just saying that to
Mhm,
them to
mhm.
like
Sorry.
try to get them to
I'm
investigate as
so
well.
ready, I'm trying.
I can put my sniffer out there.
Yes.
I'll definitely keep, Oh, wait, sorry. I'll definitely keep my my nose out to see if there's anything that might be lingering. If there is said monster, might smell.
I look over at Ma, and I kind of tilt my head back and forth like a twitch, like a raven, and I say, "Go inside, children."
Sounds good. I'll lead the way.
All right, so I
Oh.
guess.
I'll follow immediately behind.
All right, yeah. So I guess at this point we might as well go and say marching order. So whoever wants to be at the forefront, you can kind of maneuver how you'd want your tokens to be. This is the
That would
area.
be me.
Okay, got it.
The back, dude. I'm in the back.
Brayden,
Our modest
thank you
fellowship
very much for the
expands.
sub.
Praise the sub.
I greatly appreciate that. 31 months, crazy. And he's got a pun for me, so let's hear this pun. What does a
Okay.
clock do when it's hungry? It goes back for seconds.
Do you get it?
Hey.
4 seconds.
Do you get it, Jose?
Great.
You get it?
I got it. It makes sense. I got it.
For seconds, like left up, like more. He wants more.
Yeah. I could go for
It's a good
seconds,
one.
honestly.
Little sneeze slapper.
Real knee slapper. Beautiful. Well, thank you very much, Graydon. Appreciate that. All right. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say you should delete the duplicate token of.
Yeah,
Ender.
I'm going to do
I have
that.
a twin.
Yeah, you have a twin. I did notice that.
Ooh.
Lay gasp.
Oh wait, no, I deleted it.
Oh no!
The goose is
Where
gone.
did you go?
There you are. You're
Come
back. But now you've missed all your information. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Where did I go?
Oh no.
Wait,
Transported to the void.
I mean, I could just undo.
not
That would
punch
probably
it.
be better, wouldn't it? Hold on. It's
what happened?
I accidentally deleted the token.
They killed me. My
Goose, it
poor
is
little-
not winter yet. Do not go south yet.
I'm trying not to.
I see 5 tokens.
Yeah, I deleted it by accident.
He deleted the goose.
Oh, okay.
The goose went to another plane.
Correct.
Cross, can you help us with this situation?
Oh, cross. Yeah.
Ah, ha, ha, ha.
So we're just in a small hallway.
Yes, you're in a small hallway right now. You could open up the doors and head in whenever you guys are ready. I am just currently getting Goose all
There's
sorted
doors?
out.
I don't like being that far back. I want to be a little closer, but not too close. You know what I mean?
Know what you mean?
That's like a distance like in a scary movie where like the demon comes at you from behind and like gets you before everybody notices. I need to be a little closer.
So I'm assuming you're open the door there, Ma.
Yes, how do I do?
That's
You,
too close.
you just open up the door.
Do you have hands?
You use your hands.
Pause.
You use your paws and you enter into the next room.
I'm not sure how I did that, but yes.
Yeah.
Good
Magical.
job. Good job.
All right. So you
I
enter
inspect the
into
fireplace.
Warm.
there. Oh yeah. Okay. So there's a wide hall runs the width of the house with a black marble fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a long sword with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. The wood-paneled walls are ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. I'm assuming you're going over there to look at it, Jeer?
Yeah, I'm inspecting the fireplace and looking at
Okay,
the sword.
roll me a perception check.
Ooh, perception. Okay. Perception.
Am I supposed to be seeing anything right now? Oh, I see it. Okay.
Ooh, I only got a 4.
All right, so yeah, you don't really notice anything outside of that. And aside from the fireplace the decorative painting follows the staircase as it circles upward to the second floor. There's a cloakroom, and there's a cloakroom that has several black cloaks hanging from hooks on the walls. A top hat sits on the high shelf. And that would be this little area. Hold on, let me actually unveil that because I didn't reveal that by accident. Yeah, it's this little square here. Little top hat and some coats.
Cloakroom.
Oh,
Just-
sniff,
just-
sniff.
All right, it smells very dingy and musty for the most part, but other than that, it looks very well taken care of.
It smell musty, no like.
How dusty is this place? Like, does it seem like people have actually been living here?
It looks like it's actually very well maintained. Like when you're really closely examining stuff, you can see like small bits of dust, like in this cloakroom here, there is a bit of dust on there, but it's overall very well maintained. The floors are cleaned up. The walls look pretty much tear-free and relatively good shape.
I don't trust it.
The cat could, in fact, take the top hat if it wants to.
There's a top hat.
There's a
Oh,
top hat at the top.
So
Oh boy.
the only way out of this room then is like up the stairs?
So there's the stairway, and then there's a couple of adjoining rooms next to it, right here. Oh, sorry, I accidentally pinged a person and not the map. Move it out of the way.
Okay. It's just that we can't tell like if there's doors or anything. So
Oh, I thought it
from
was.
what you've revealed.
Well, let me reveal a tiny bit more and see if that helps at all.
Can I cast a thing?
What do you want to cast?
Eyes of the Grave.
Goose,
Okay.
come into room. It's safe.
Let
no,
me.
No.
All right. So you want to activate that? That's fine. And
No,
where are you
I want-
currently standing?
No, I need to move into the room first.
Okay, so where are you going to place yourself?
In the middle of the room.
Okay, so can you move your token or no? So
A
click
goose.
it. There you go. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, so you go ahead and
Do I
use
have to
eyes
click
of
that thing?
click what thing?
Nope, doesn't do it. Doesn't work. Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, you go ahead and use Eyes of the Grave. 60 feet, I believe, is the range.
Correct.
You do definitely detect the undead somewhere in this house.
Okay, it's in the house.
It's in the house in some way, shape, or form.
The phone call's being made from within the house, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It says I know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. Do I know the location or is it hidden?
It would be completely behind total cover at this point.
Okay, so something's in here, but it's behind cover.
Well, you gotta keep in mind that this is also a multi-floor building.
Son of a bitch. All right.
So it could be up a couple floors, could
Oh,
be on
wait.
this floor, it could be here, doesn't matter.
Can I curse in your stream?
You've already said it for one, so it doesn't
I know,
really
but like,
matter.
I take backsies if I need to.
No, I think you're fine to curse around here. I curse like a sailor on my own stream. Some people that
Oh.
are in here from our stream might not appreciate it as much, but
Okay,
I'm not going
I'll
to go
try
ahead
be
and...
a good goose.
You can do your best, but that's okay. If it comes out, it's not going to hurt anyone.
I'll be a good goose. I'll say, oh darn.
We're all adults here.
Son of a sandwich.
Perfect. You did great. All right. So I'm assuming now you guys can actually see the doorways I was talking about, right?
Yeah, I want to just
Mhm.
kind of listen at this door to see if I can hear.
Okay, so you're at
anything.
this doorway here. Let me just double check my notes here just to make sure. So yeah, you don't hear anything beyond the door at all.
Okay.
I don't even need you to make a perception. You hear nothing.
Not that door.
Okay. Cool. I want to. I want to go through it.
Okay.
Okay, you want to go in?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let me go ahead and reveal the next room here.
That's true. I could always just honk.
All right, so you have now entered the dining room. The centerpiece of this wood-paneled dining room is a carved mahogany table. Back to that mahogany, by the way. Mahogany table surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs with a sculpted armrest and cushioned seats. A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with resplendent silverware and crystalware, polished to a dazzling shine, mounted above the marble fireplace in a mahogany-framed painting of an alpine vale. The wall paneling is carved with elegant images of deer among the trees. And there's red silk drapes that cover the windows and a tapestry depicting hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf hangs from an iron rod bolted to the south wall.
So, when we got into town, people didn't look like they weren't like, I don't know, flashy or anything like that. Like this house stands out, right?
Yeah, like, this seems like it's a form of nobility's household.
Yeah, okay.
I want to get up on the table.
You want to get up on the table, okay? Are you doing anything in particular, or just...
Yeah, I'm looking at that chandelier.
Sit on the table.
Okay, are you looking at the... It's very crystally and shiny.
Is that it?
There's nothing you can determine from that, but I'm gonna go ahead and allow you to go ahead and roll me a perception check, because you're probably just generally looking around. Or are you looking strictly at the chandelier?
No. Everything. I need to get a higher form of level ground sight.
Okay, perfect. You are a little smaller because you are a Kenku goose, so that makes sense. Go ahead and
No, I'm
roll me a
average. How dare
perception. Okay, well, that's up for debate, but it's okay. Anyway, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, you don't notice anything outside of what I've already told you.
Interesting.
That's on par.
It's on par.
If anyone else would like to go ahead and also take a look around, they can use a perception check as well. Okay, Emmy with a 13. And Barrymore with a 5. And a 15 on Shadowed Mage. Okay, perfect. So, Shadowed and Emmy, you go ahead and along the carved paneling that's on the wall, you can see that there are... You can see that there's twisted faces carved into the tree trunks and wolves lurking amid the carved foliage.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ugh.
And it looks like it's kind of etched in with a more, like, outside of, like, the regular paneling, this seems like it was finer detail work done with, like, a small pick or maybe a very poignant knife or something along those lines, so it's kind of, like, carved into it. Very small, so it's hard to notice.
What expressions are they making? Like, they're not happy, right?
What, the wolves or the twisted faces?
The twisted faces.
They are...
They look happy.
They look like they are absolutely horrified, and
Okay.
they're being hunted by said wolves.
Okay, I just needed to know if this was like some sort of like cult or if it was just like sadistic or something. Okay.
I mean, the jury's still out, so, you know, just take that as a piece of evidence and that's fine.
Okay.
Tilted, you may want to move the thing up.
Oh, yes, thank you for notifying me. I'm trying to keep on that. I can also zoom it out a little bit. That'll make it better. I just don't want it to be too zoomed out, because then you're just going to get a lot of white space in the picturing. Alright, perfect. That should cover for you guys. Yeah, you guys can see now.
This town really does love their wolves, don't they?
They really do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of wolf depiction in this.
Also,
Alright.
Celeste might have also noticed something too.
Oh, yes, Celeste, you also go ahead and notice the same thing they do, but along with that, you do notice that the sheen and polish of all the silverware, it seems along the lines of that, yes, it is out of place considering that you're already in this area and it seems very dilapidated. It seems like not natural the way it is portrayed there. And you could try and pick it up and examine it if you'd like to.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so just
I'll pick it up.
like a piece of silverware or something.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're a fairy, you can't really pick up too much. So, yeah, you go and pick up the one of the forks on the table, and as you pull it away from the table, you notice that the metal itself seems to rust and turn like incredibly old and decrepit, like it's barely holding together.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not normal.
Yeah,
I jump off the table.
you jump off the table. Okay,
I would get off the table.
You
I
scatter
jump off the
off.
table and I
You
look over her
scatter a
shoulder and
bunch
say,
of off of you jumping. A bunch of silverware and various other plates clatter to the floor, and you notice the same phenomenon happen to the silverware and plates, that they not only crack from the fall, but they tend to look way older and way less unkept.
"Hmm."
And that's all you got for that particular area.
Hmm.
There's a couple more doorways you guys can explore. You can also head upstairs.
I go out the other door and
You
then look
open
in
the
this door.
other door. Perfect. Okay, so let me go ahead and reveal this area here. So what we've got here is the kitchen and adjoining pantry, which is just to the north. I'll go ahead and say it's already ajar. The door is already ajar to it. So you'll have access to that as well.
What's in the kitchen?
The kitchen is tidy with dishware, cookware, and utensils neatly placed on shelves. A work table has a cutting board and rolling pin atop it. A stone dome-shaped oven stands near the east wall. Its bent iron stovepipe connecting to a hole in the ceiling behind the stove, and to the left is a thin door leading to a well-stocked pantry. All the food in the pantry appear fresh to you.
That's an oven. I thought it might be a toilet.
That's what I thought.
Also,
I did
Not
too.
gonna lie.
Also, along that same lines, to the southeast here of that room, this area that I just pinged, there is actually a functioning dumbwaiter. Behind a small door in the southwest or southeast corner of the kitchen is a dumbwaiter. It's a 2-foot wide stone shaft containing a wooden elevator box attached to a simple rope and pulley mechanism that must be operated manually. The shaft connects to what you would assume the upper areas of the house. And
Whoa.
hanging on the wall next to the dumbwaiter is a tiny brass bell attached by wires to buttons in those other, or attached to wires. I'm sorry.
I look around at my companions trying to decide who's the smallest.
That would definitely be
I
the
swear.
fairy.
The goose has already left the room and is poking at the dumbwaiter with their mouth.
You're poking at it.
With my mouth.
Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like, are you like testing its fragility or
stability.
something?
Yeah.
It seems pretty sturdy. Like you put your like wing in there and kind of like pad down into it, and it seems like it could hold a decent amount of weight. If you'd had to guess an approximate, somewhere around 200 pounds.
That was very heavy.
Yeah.
I could go in it. How big is Celeste?
So Celeste is a small, like borderline extra small
Like
creature.
Tinkerbell vibe?
Pretty much.
No,
Okay.
apparently the fairies here are not like ultra tiny. I think I'm about like a foot high.
Yeah, so not very large. You need to be small. Here's the thing. The dimensions are pretty small, so you need to be a small creature in order to fit into it.
Can 2 small creatures fit into it?
As long as the weight isn't too much and it makes sense for them to do so, although I don't know who you're going to be able to put in there.
Me.
That's going to work.
It's going to be me.
Oh.
You're not a small creature, you're medium.
I'm so small.
You
Look at
literally
me,
have
I
on your
can-
character
I-
sheet that you're a medium-sized Kenku.
Yes, very small goose.
How big is the cat? It's a medium-sized tabaxi. Yep.
Well, who's
So the only
small?
person that could theoretically go in there would be Celeste.
You want me to go in?
I turn to Celeste and say, "Go in?" Question.
Why are you going
That's
into
smart.
the void there?
I was say, where you going?
Also, is this necessary? Because there are steps.
I mean, yeah,
Why?
you could totally go in or not. It's completely up to you.
I'm just like, why do we have to know that information if it's if it's working or not? I don't know.
I'll just shrug my shoulders and then walk out of the room.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Could it
I will
potentially lead somewhere
okay.
we can't access on the other levels?
Yeah, because we don't actually know like what else is in here, and if I'm the
Yeah.
only one in a space and then I get screwed up, I don't know about that. The
Yeah, we
risk.
should probably look elsewhere before coming back. And also, since everyone was distracted with the dumbwaiter, but I wanted to pick up the food. I'm just gonna pick up the food, see if it does something weird.
Okay, so you pick up the food, and like I said earlier, it does seem fresh. Did you want to taste it?
No, I just wanted to see if it disintegrated in
Oh,
my
Good call.
hand.
Yeah,
That's a good
Okay.
call.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll eat it if you want.
Are you gonna eat it?
Goose.
I don't know about that.
Not advisable.
No.
mean, they do like bread.
No.
If you want to eat it, go ahead. It's completely up to you.
For science.
Fucking knew it. I should have taken that thing that makes me immune to disease or some bullshit.
I mean,
Fine, I won't eat it.
okay, fine. Hold up, I'm just taking off my jacket. I'm actually sweating a bit. 1 second. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a sweaty mess. Okay, perfect. So are you guys gonna head upstairs, or are you gonna check that final area to the south?
There's another room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's one
I'll check-
spot right here.
We all just like
Everyone.
All right, you're
crowded
just
the
all
door.
piled in, like stuck or piled up on top of each other right in front of the door. And you open the door seamlessly, like it was meant for this all along. And you enter into this room, which is actually known as the Den of Wolves. This oak-paneled room looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head, and positioned around the outskirts of the room are 3 stuffed wolves. Two
Is the
padded
fireplace on?
not currently.
Great, I'm on it.
2 padded chairs draped in animal furs face the hearth, with an oak table between them supporting a cask of wine, 2 carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum. A chandelier hangs above a cloth-covered table surrounded by 4 chairs. 2 cabinets stand against the wall. The east cabinet sports a lock, and the west cabinet, or sorry, the north cabinet is unlocked if you would like to open them.
Yes.
Okay, so would you like to open the north cabinet?
Sure.
Okay, the north cabinet is unlocked and holds a small box containing a deck of playing cards and an assortment of wine glasses.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's just sitting there. It's yours to take if you'd like.
Just regular cards.
Yep, it's just a regular set of 52 playing cards.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna go over here and I'm gonna like investigate a s- stuffed wolf because I'm skeptical.
You want to, okay, you're checking the stuffed wolf to see if it's alive.
Yeah, or just anything at all.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you poke and prod at it, and yeah, for the most part, it's a stuffed wolf. There, you can feel like the pushback as you kind of poke at it from like the cotton or whatever it is, cloth and thing is inside to stuff it. But
Okay.
there's no reaction, nothing happening. The wolf isn't like grimacing or anything at you. It's just in a standing position.
Okay.
I'm grimacing. I am just staring at the wolves, and you can just tell I'm not happy. Even though they're stuffed, I'm not about them.
That's completely reasonable. There's lots of wolves. You guys have been here only on the first floor. There's so many wolves.
Wolves everywhere.
Why so many wolves?
Someone get me off
They're
of
my
this
eyes.
gosh dang plane with all these gosh dang wolves.
There it is.
For real.
But if you'd like,
Hate,
there
hate,
is.
hate.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying hate, hate, hate.
Yeah.
Honk.
Gotta get the
Sorry,
honks
that
in
happens.
randomly. No, it's fine. It's got it. You can go ahead and try to unlock it if you guys have any, like, lockpicking tools. The other cabinet I was talking about.
We have a monk, a barbarian, a paladin, a cleric, and a druid.
I don't believe
Smash.
you smash.
I mean, you
Yeah,
could try to smash if you want.
Becky, can I smash?
I brought you yellow.
You yellow.
someone should have been a rogue.
It's okay. You could certainly try. Are you gonna try and like break the lock itself without damaging the actual
The
cabinet?
lock?
Yeah, there's a lock on the cabinet itself.
Yeah. If I can destroy the lock, that'd be great.
Okay.
I do have claws. I mean, does that count?
I mean, you're trying to make
Me.
your claws like a Swiss Army knife? Is that what you're trying to get at?
I don't know. This is a claw.
I mean, it sounds cool as hell, so I would allow it if you want to, but
it's pretty metal. I want to try maybe.
okay, so you kind of like you draw one of your claws out and you try to go and work the lock. Go ahead and roll me. Let's go ahead and call it. Yeah, just a straight dexterity check.
Dex check?
Yep. So whatever your dex
Okay.
modifier is, add it to a d20.
Okay. So just click on the dex one then.
Should work.
Dexterity. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
13. You go ahead and wiggle around in there, and it just doesn't seem to work quite right. You don't break the claw or anything. You could try again, but it just doesn't seem to work correctly this time.
Heck this lock.
Okay, you're just abandoning it?
I could smash.
I mean, you sure could.
How about
What's
you
the
bite
thing?
it?
What's
Ooh.
the thing that you can for lock picking or whatever?
You talking about luck or like thieves' tools?
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think anyone would have thieves' tools.
not on
Mm-mm.
hand, no.
Yeah.
I mean, again, if you wanted to, you could try the lock again, or you could literally try to break the lock or the cabinet itself. That is completely up to you. Or leave it.
I do have a crowbar. Could I try and like pry it open?
Yeah, you could certainly try. Go ahead and roll me a strength check at advantage. Let's make it athletics, actually, so that way it's a little bit better. Okay, so 17 and 11. Okay, the 17, yeah, after you put in enough effort, you're able to pry it open enough that it kind of breaks off one of the cabinet boards, and you can actually see the contents inside. It doesn't, like, fully open, but you can very easily, within the splintered wood, see stuff in it. So, and
Okay.
reach in and grab it. So, let's see. For that, you are... It holds a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, a hand crossbow, and 20 bolts for each of the weapons.
Sheesh.
Wow.
Does anybody use crossbows?
Let me check.
No.
Surely someone must. Like maybe if you don't have it in your inventory, that like you'd be proficient with it.
I don't have that proficiency.
I'm checking real quick.
For simple weapons. Light crossbow is a simple weapon. Heavy and hand are martial weapons.
I mean, I
have
think
simple weapons.
I have proficiency in it. I just don't have one.
Yeah.
So you could take it if you wanted to.
They're there for the taking. You can take any of them.
Well, does anybody else want it?
I just
Usually-
want to punch.
Hell
I
yeah.
feel that. What a vibe.
So to give you
feel
the
like-
idea of what each of those do, the hand crossbow you can use with one hand, obviously. The light crossbow you have to use two hands, but it has a little bit more damage than the hand one. And the heavy crossbow is even more damage, but it takes a little longer to reload.
Okay.
So-
Usually clerics have a little bit of issue with like some range, so
Oh, I won't have problems with range.
Okay.
Excellent.
I mean, you guys can take it. It's there for you. If you just want to bag it and go, that is perfectly
I'm
fine.
We can do that,
taking
too.
it. I'm putting it in my backpack.
Okay, so you're taking one of them or all of them?
I'm taking them all.
Okay, perfect. It's free. It's free real estate.
It's free real estate, and it's
Pretty much.
mine.
All
Ooh,
right.
attack goose.
That pretty much covers the first floor in its entirety here. Unless there's anything else
Shall
you
we
want to look
go?
into or head upstairs.
Up the stairs.
Up the stairs. Okay, so let me go and reveal where that is so you guys can place yourselves accordingly.
I'm up in this. Okay.
All right, and let me make sure you guys can actually see these two doorways here. One there, and one there. Okay, so you guys have moved on to the upper hall. There is unlit oil lamps mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-frame portrait of the Durst family. Gustav and Elizabeth Durst with their two smiling children, Rose and
Fred?
Thorn. What?
There's no Fred. Fred Durst.
Oh,
Fred.
okay.
Come on.
Oh my
You
God.
caught me off guard. I was just like, what? Did I say Fred? Where does Fred?
It's Fred Durst.
There's no
Keep
Fred
rolling.
Durst. Time for Lip Biscuit, says
Time for
Graydon.
Limp Biscuit.
I mean, hey, you had like minds there. It's all works out. All right, so, continuing to describe the portrait, you see Rose and Thorn, and cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled baby, which the mother regards with a hint of scorn. There's also standing suits of armor flanking each of the wooden doors to the north and south walls. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf head. Because, more wolves. The door are carved with dancing ewes, dancing ewes. And the red marble staircase that started on the first floor continues upwards in that same spiral. So, like how you guys came, let me point it out. Because you guys essentially came up these stairs, going up the next set of stairs would be over here. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I see it.
Yep. This is like going down, and this is going up.
Up. Yeah.
I got you.
Oh.
But
I
so
would-
far we haven't seen anything that would like show us a basement.
No, not as of yet.
So I would just kind of turn to my party and be like, so they mentioned the monster was in the basement, but I'm not seeing a basement anywhere.
Oh, hold on.
Why?
It's the dumbwaiter, I bet.
Oh.
Did it look like it went down?
Recalling
It
what
would probably.
recalling what you did see at the dumbwaiter when you were pressing down on it, it seemed like there was a very abrupt stop, like something was pushing against it, so there isn't, like there's a floor to it, like holding it from moving down
Okay.
further.
Okay.
That's a good guess. I didn't even think about that.
I also also looking at the painting, the other thing I would notice is that they specifically painted in the scorn in the mother's face while looking at the baby. I think
I also
that is
forgot to have
noteworthy.
music going on in the background, so here you go, guys.
Fuck yes.
Yay!
Honk. Sorry. Go on.
Victory
Let's fucking
honk.
go.
Honk.
Graydon reminded me because he said, "Oh, there's next boss fight." And he's like, "Oh shoot, damn! I totally forgot about the music I spent several hours actually working on."
This really helps with the ambiance. I'm really glad you figured it out.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you.
The goose walks up to each of the, what are these things called again?
Oh,
Knights?
you mean the suits of armor?
Yes, I want to walk up to each single one of them and look them in the eyes, kind of, you know how a bird kind of turns their head and you just see the one eye looking? I want to look into all of them.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yes, I wanna do that.
Yeah. I mean, you can do that. You don't sense anything looking back at you. You're just kind of staring at the armor, and everyone kind of looks at you like, "What are you doing?"
Oh! I can explain. Hold on. Evil question? No.
Okay.
By the
don't
way, if
think
it
he's
isn't already
actually
apparent, question is just me saying a question mark at the end of the sentence.
Yes.
Got that. Just a little bit. But if you'd like to, I'll go ahead and give a perception check, just because you're looking
Okay,
around the room actively. 20 on Claire.
Oh. Dang.
Nice.
12 for me.
13, 11, 17, and 12. So everyone aside from Ma. You go ahead and continue to inspect the carvings with the dancing ewes, and after further inspection, the ewes aren't really dancing, but fighting off swarms of bats.
Ugh.
The ewes?
The youths, like the little children that are in the
Oh.
wooden
Oh,
doors.
Okay,
Are-
I'm like, there's whole ass ewes in this building.
are these doors locked?
You go and inspect the doors, and they don't seem locked at all. They are open.
Okay, I'm gonna open this north door.
Gonna open the north door. Okay, let me reveal the northern area. And I did also forget there is a tiny doorway that's right next to the stairs, so let me go ahead and put that there too.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you're inspecting
I'll
this one
come
first,
in.
that's fine.
Yep. Walk
Alright.
into this northern room.
Alright, we got the... is that actually right? Yes, okay, so this is the library.
Shitty library, what?
Ooh.
There's
No books.
red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room, an exquisite mahogany desk,
Oh my god, there it is.
and a matching high-back
Elizabeth.
chair face the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall, or in this case, I don't know why it says that in the book, but it's eastern walls.
Yeah.
And a rolling wooden ladder allows one to move easily and reach those higher shelves. The desk... Go ahead, sorry.
Maybe is this map not oriented with north at the top?
You know that's entirely possible. I'll just go ahead and, like, course correct as the book tells me, and just tell you exactly what it should be. My bad that I didn't account for that. Because they probably to avoid, like, copyright on the maps themselves.
No, because like this is official maps.
That's true. Eh,
That's
I
how
don't
it's-
know. Let's see.
Oh yeah,
Tell the library.
left is north. So-
Interesting.
Up is east. What the hell?
Okay, so we're looking at it if you tilt your head left.
So yeah, you're essentially going left, and that is your compass. Interesting.
Alright.
That's gonna mess with me so much, but it's okay. On the desk, you notice that there's several items atop it: an oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, a tinderbox, and a letter kit containing a red wax candle. 4 blank sheets of parchment and a wooden seal bearing the Durst family's insignia, a windmill. The desk drawer is empty except for an iron key.
Ooh, I take the key.
Okay. The bookshelves hold hundreds of tomes covering a range of topics including history, warfare, and alchemy. There are also several shelves containing first edition collected works of poetry and fiction.
I'd like to take a closer look at the books.
You want to take a closer look at the books? Okay, so go and roll me a perception check. Is anyone else going and looking at the books, or maybe
I'm
helping?
already at the books, so
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
15 for Shadowed.
Oh,
5
dang.
for Emmy.
I'm just hanging out in the corner, I guess.
What is with this? Okay.
All right, nat
Dude, my
20
dice-
on Barrymore.
My dice are garbage.
You guys are
Shit.
fine. I mean, the main thing is making sure that one or two of you actually notices it when it comes to this. So it's all good when if you have some people fail. All right,
Yeah,
so
I'm just
after.
looking at my nails, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just looking at books.
So upon inspecting the shelf itself, you noticed a few things, and that's going to be both for Claire and Shadowed. Barrymore, you notice a little bit something else because you got an at 20. I want to make sure you get something useful out of it. But you guys notice that there is a fake book amidst all of them. Like all the other like history books, alchemy books, there seems to be one that's like heavier and kind of just in the wall.
Huh. Is it like a switch? Like if I pull on the book, does it open something?
Are you gonna pull on the book?
I'm gonna pull on the book.
Okay, so yeah, you go ahead and pull on the book, and you hear a click as a doorway opens towards, I guess this would be the eastern side. So let me go ahead and do that. But before I go ahead and continue to describe that area, which we will do next, I will say for Barrymore, along with noticing that fake book that he Shadowed pulled, or in this case, Jeer pulled, you also notice a couple of what seems to be spell scrolls and a couple of small vials of liquid.
Can I inspect it? Or
Sure.
Is it like I just notice them?
Yeah, so you go ahead and inspect the. What do you want to check? The spell scrolls or the vials?
How are the vials?
Okay, so the vials themselves, you look through them, they have that dull red color you're all too familiar with that of a healing potion. There's
Yep.
3 of them in total, and it's a common grade healing potion.
Oh wow. Guys, look what I found!
Oh! I kind of pitter patter over to you. I say, "Ooh, yummy
Yummy, yummy.
food."
Very good.
I'm assuming you also will be looking at the scrolls too?
Yes, that'd be nice too.
Okay, so
Yeah,
even though you're not magically inclined, you do go ahead and notice it, because you are actually a fairly well-learned tabaxi, all things considered.
Yes.
So, you go ahead and pick them up, and you realize, hey, these are spell scrolls. So you go ahead and you can decide to hand them off to one of your party members that are more magically inclined to identify them.
Does anyone want to take a whack at this?
I look. I look.
Okay. Whoever wants to look at it, you guys can just roll me an Arcana check, because I imagine you guys don't have Identify as a spell.
Girl.
I'm just asking.
No, I just meant like my roll.
Okay. Any of the other magic casters want to take a whack at it?
God.
Maybe Celeste should take a look.
I will try, yes. Let
Okay, roll me an
Careful, shit, mind
Arcana.
you. Very proficient with a 5.
Not much better.
Okay,
How-
I was gonna say that the DC is actually an 8, so you meet it. Okay, good
Oh
job.
crap, okay.
So these are fairly common spells, so for the most part, it doesn't take you much time to read into it and figure out what they are. The first scroll, there's 2 of them, is a scroll of Cure Wounds,
Ooh.
Helpful.
Ooh.
and the second one is a scroll of Detect Good and Evil.
I do. You know me. Scroll. I do.
Welcome in, Seth, and everyone here. I am trying to pay attention to the chat, but I also want to make sure I'm letting the players be immersed. So, welcome in. Really do appreciate you all coming in and enjoying the content.
So that Cure Wounds is pretty nice.
Yeah.
I have a question real quick.
Okay.
I am I have proficiency in alchemists supplies.
Okay.
Are there any other like liquids in bottles that we have not actually like I identified yet? Or are they all?
I'll say go ahead and roll me. You have a proficiency in that tool, so roll me a straight d20 plus your proficiency on that. And we'll say since you can fly, you could look all around pretty easily.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a second. Not entirely sure what that added would be. Okay.
So yeah, if you want to, you could, if you're like trying to click a button and make it simple on you, just click anything that would be just a +0 roll for you, or a +2 roll.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that.
Okay, that works too. So with 13, you do go over to the very top of the shelf, and after inspecting a bit more, you do see another potion up there. It's kind of a little dusty because it's been sitting back there for a while, but after clearing off the dust a little bit, you notice that the sheen of the color is a bit more of a brighter red. So you have an uncommon healing potion there.
Ooh, sweet. Okay. I'll take that.
Hell yeah.
If I can. Okay.
And the rest of you can divvy out the rest of that loot how you'd like. Obviously, if someone wants to like take the role of writing down the loot, that'll make things way easier. And you guys, if you want to just say, I want that, and just split it up from there, it'll make it super easy for you.
I have paper. Okay, start writing it down.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so what came from this whole adventure that people didn't take yet? I guess.
So Celeste was the only one that straight up took the uncommon healing potion. So you can write in 3 common healing potions.
Okay.
1 scroll of cure wounds.
Okay.
And 1 scroll of detect good and evil. And then I guess if you want to, you've got all your crossbows, so you can have
I
that
just
to
kind of
yourself.
picked them all, so
Yeah,
it's
there
on
you go.
me. Yeah.
1 million gold, a full set of magic plate mail, and a +5 sword of lich slaying. Might
take
be
the
a
gold.
little bit much for this point in the game.
I might take the gold.
Might take the gold. All right, so you did go ahead and open up this secret room. Did you want to head into it?
Yeah, I want to look in the room.
Okay. The secret room contains sets of bookshelves packed with tomes describing fiend summoning rituals and the necromantic rituals of a cult called the Priests of Osibus. The rituals
The cult.
are bogus,
You called it.
which any character... Okay, so go ahead and first, if you want to, roll me an Arcana check.
Oh fuck yeah, I like rolling stuff.
Arcana.
Yeah.
Watch this shit. Ready for this? Boom.
Damn.
Okay.
Hey.
Well done.
Normally this would say to wait an hour and inspect it thoroughly. I'm not going to make you guys wait an hour.
Don't
So,
make me.
yeah, you go ahead and after giving a good cursory glance for about 5 minutes, you can identify that all these various rituals are bogus in nature, and they don't actually do what they say they do.
Okay, so I can tell them that these scrolls are god awful.
They are just, they're BS. They
Okay,
don't
I got
actually
this
do
one.
what the advertising is.
I got this. Okay. I look at the scrolls and I kind of take it from Ma's hand, and I kind of poke at it, and then I say, "God, nothing here."
It's
And then
trash.
I look at Ma specifically and say, "Garbage."
Along with that, there's a heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet stands against the south walls. Its lid is half closed. Sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
gonna-
will cautiously approach.
Okay.
And try and figure out what happened here. It looks like I'm guessing he probably triggered a trap and then died or something, but I'd like to inspect it to try and figure it out.
Yes, upon closer inspection, it reveals that the skeleton belongs to a human that triggered a poison dart trap. 3 darts are stuck in the dead adventurer's armor and rib cage. The dart firing mechanism inside the chest no longer functions. Clutched in the skeleton's left hand is a letter bearing the seal of Strahd von Zarevich.
Okay.
Which the adventurer in question tried to remove from the chest. Would you like to read it?
I'll pick up the letter, and I'll kind of wave it and show it off to my companions, and then I'll unfurl it and read it.
Okay. I will read it for you. To my most pathetic servant, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the one who's brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son, cursed by darkness. Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dreadlord and master, Strahd von Zarevich.
I cannot wait to kick this man's ass.
Looks like whoever lived here or whoever stored this in this chest was serving this Strahd von Zarevich. It must have been a very evil person. I cannot abide evil.
Evil must be dealt with.
Should we go fine?
If you want to, there is actually more contents in the chest. You glimmered at, but you saw that letter, you're like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta go look at this letter real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, the chest contains 3 blank books with black leather covers. Each of them are worth 25 gold.
Is this part of the loot shit again?
Yep. So just go ahead and put in 3 black leather books, and just put them at 25 apiece. 25 gold.
And I said that they're mahogany.
No, they're black leather.
A wooden book.
A wooden book.
They're-
You could go and
Alright.
grab the
I
wooden book
mean-
that's currently
Okay,
in the wall of the
It
library.
doesn't need to be wooden. It's just the color of mahogany.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
25.
Thank you very much for
Gold?
posting that. We are doing this in support of Damon Runyon Canyon Cancer Research Foundation, guys. So please, if you would, support the Tiltify campaign and continue to support this fun event we're all having.
Woo!
All right, continue. Sorry.
Real quick, you said 25 pieces. What was it, 25 gold or?
So they're worth 25 gold pieces each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Piece. So 75. Got it.
Yeah, you can just do it as that. There's
Anything
also
else, or- 3
more spell scrolls.
Oh boy, garbage. Go ahead.
Okay. You are a cleric, so actually you can ascertain their use by yourself because you just know about them.
I do.
So there's 3 spell scrolls. Each of them contain 1 different spell. The first one has
Okay.
Bless.
I know that. I read it. Go
The
ahead.
second one is Protection from Poison.
Yep, saw that shit.
And the third one is Spiritual Weapon.
Didn't say that good.
It's a good spell. It's a pretty good spell. You also notice that there is a deed to the house.
What deed? We own the house, everybody.
The deed to a windmill and a signed will. The
It's free real
windmill.
estate.
Wait, deed to the house or deed to the windmill?
Both.
Oh.
As well as a
free real
signed
estate.
will. It's literally free real estate.
We're
Oh my
set.
God. I like free real estate.
Our
The
house
will is signed by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst and bequeaths the house, the windmill, and all other family property to Rosavalda
Fred.
and Thornbolt Durst
Right, those two.
in the event of their
Deed-
deaths.
Deeds to the windmill, house. Any more deeds?
No, that is it.
Okay. And then anything
Oh,
else?
shoot!
besides-
Marquee Gaming coming in with a raid. Welcome in Marquee Gaming as well as the Raiders. What are we all playing today?
Did anybody
Thank
catch
you
what he
very
said?
much,
Deed to
Aaron.
windmill house.
Ah, you're doing D&D.
I
Good
got
luck on my first.
those
Thank
ones.
you. I think it's going okay so far. They seem to be doing quite well. No one's dying, so that's already a plus.
I think I'm gonna switch my voice out to an old woman. Anybody go with that? Or I'll go with that.
I mean, you
I'm
can.
Good. I'm good with all voices.
I like it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you very much for the follow there, Marquee Gaming. Appreciate you. We're actually doing this in support of a ArvCon, which is a charity event that's done yearly as one of my friends, and they're currently not streaming right now on their channel, so I said, hey, I'll take up the mantle for a bit, and we'll do some D&D. I'll go and actually post that one more time. Ah, thank you. Karen's already got me covered. Yeah,
Right. So what's that?
definitely go check it out. A lot more D&D
Okay.
content over there, too. So who's going to portray the party to Strahd? You haven't gotten there yet. They've only just
What?
now heard a little bit of backstory about Strahd.
I put a list of all the loot we found in our Discord chat.
Thank
Oh,
you.
well, that works
Thank
out, too.
This is
I couldn't.
useful.
I couldn't remember how many potions of healing were found on the
So
bookshelves.
there was three
Three
regular
common.
common potions of healing, and then there was one uncommon.
Okay, so 3
But right
potions
now-
of healing and 1 potion of greater healing.
Yeah, but right now, Celeste has the greater one.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah,
But that can be used on anyone.
they literally
Either
got...
one, yeah. We did. We have a house
Hell yeah.
now, guys.
It's ours.
I have a windmill as well. I feel fancy and rich.
We'll see how much you like the house at the end. But yeah, go ahead. You have the deed to the house.
Oh.
Look at there. Don't worry about it.
My house. My house.
Okay.
All right, so
the
you
windmill
guys...
is on all of their like emblems and stuff too. Why is it
Yeah,
so
where'd the
important?
emblems go?
All this windmill merchandise.
I know. There's like little emblems you said that we found.
Yeah, that was... Like, everything pretty much has been emblazoned. Like, that's their coat of arms for their house.
Oh, okay. They didn't give me fancy little pins.
Oh, it would most definitely be Dracula that would win in that fight there, Lyman. Dracula's much cooler than Strahd. Sorry, go and ask your question again.
I was just saying, wasn't there like little pins on the table that had their coat of arms on it?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't think there was any pins. There's certain like paperwork and like the stamp. Like there's a stamp on the table in the library that has the windmill crest on it. Is that what you're thinking?
I don't know what game I'm playing. I'm sure it's fine. I don't remember why. I remember little. You said that they're little like medals, but maybe not.
No, I don't think there was anything like that. Alright. Well, that pretty much clears out this room. Just as you guys are walking out, you do hear a loud click as you exit out, but nothing
Click, you
happens.
say?
Nothing happens. You just hear a loud click.
Can I investigate where the click came from?
It was somewhere in that room where the click happened, but
Which room?
the room that you were in, the secret room.
Okay.
Secret room. Okay.
Secret room holds many things.
But that was it. There, as far as you could tell, nothing happened. You just heard this loud click.
I don't like clicks.
Okay. No, that's fair.
Same.
All right, do you want to inspect the... I guess this would be the western door or the eastern door?
Yes.
Can I go to the east door?
Okay, you can go
That-
alone to the
That's
east
not
door.
on our map.
I'm a big goose. I'll be fine. I'm going to the east door.
Okay, you're going to the east door,
Yes.
and you guys are going to the other door, or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let me go and do this one at a time here. So we'll start with Goose over there, who's
Yes.
currently in... Let's see.
It looks like I'm in a bedroom.
You're actually in the servant's room.
Perfect.
It's an undecorated bedroom that contains a pair of beds with straw-stuffed mattresses. At the foot of each bed is an empty footlocker. Tidy servants' uniforms hang from the hooks in the adjoining closet, which would be this small little adjacent room to the what would be left on your screen. So let me go ahead and reveal that.
Okay.
And you notice your
Oh,
good old
I see.
friend the dumbwaiter is over there at the western side.
Oh yes.
Uh-huh.
And yes, I'm standing right next to it.
And
Okay.
there's a button there, as well as several wires that are stemming from the buttons.
Okay. Well, we don't need to touch that. We need to look at these boxes. So I want to look at these boxes. Are they locked? Are the boxes locked?
They're unlocked and they're empty.
Oh, okay. What about this little room off to the side?
There's like some tidy servants' uniforms that hang from the hooks in that room.
Nothing else. Nothing special. Nothing fun.
Nah, not pretty much anything in that room.
No. Okay. All right. I'm gonna turn to Celeste and I'm gonna say, I don't think there's anything for us here.
Probably not.
Okay.
You guys are
I guess
making
we're
your
gonna
way
leave the
out?
room.
Yeah, all
Yeah, I
right.
guess we're gonna.
I guess so, yeah.
All right, perfect. Yeah.
Go find what they're
Sometimes
doing.
there's just nothing in the room. It just happens.
All right.
And
Go
that's
on.
okay.
It happens.
All right, you guys have now entered this large room here, known as the conservatory. Gossamer drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling, upholstered chair line the walls, and stained glass walls hanging depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. There's also a harpsichord with a bench which rests in the northwest corner. Near the fireplace is a large standing harp. Alabaster figures of well-dressed dancer adorn the mantelpiece, and that's all that you can see at the moment.
I'm gonna go over to the harp and go. Boom.
You're gonna... Okay, got it.
Drum the harp.
Yeah, it's
Strum the harp. It echoes throughout the household, and it kind of like an eerie silence falls into the room before the motion of your compatriots continues to make noise again.
Yes, I look over at all of them and just smile. Say it's a harp.
You found it.
I found it.
I would go over and start playing the harp
Oh, okay.
with her.
I sit down at the harpsichord and play like a minor add 7 add 9 chord.
Do both of you give me a performance check?
Oh no. It's not going to be good on mine.
It's gonna be beautiful.
12 and 5.
Yours is
no.
going to be
So-
so fantastic.
Shadowed, you think of a song in your head, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna play this. And then it's like having 2 left feet but with your hands, and you just start like literally smashing your fingers across the keyboard itself, and it just makes the most horrendous sound.
And I look over at him, I just start
Perfect.
nodding and just like slap my hands together like, yes, good honk.
As for Ember, you go ahead and play on the harp, and you do relatively well. I mean, for someone that's not really experienced in playing the harp, you seem to make a couple of warm melodies that make this room just a little bit brighter. And
Slightly
for
pleasant.
that, I'll go ahead
Wait.
and give you inspiration.
Oh.
I know what that means.
I
That
don't
means
either.
that she can go ahead and choose a roll to give herself advantage on.
I stand up from the
Very
harpsichord
nice.
and I say, I think that thing is cursed.
Probably.
Oh my god.
Good try, though. Good try.
Good
Yes,
try.
five.
Good try. Good try.
Did you say that there was stuff on the mantelpiece?
Yeah, if you want to go and inspect it closer, you look
Sure.
at the mantelpiece itself. Yes. So let me quickly go to that. Upon close inspection of said mantelpiece, it reveals that several of the carvings are actually of well-dressed skeletons instead of people.
Spooky,
So,
spooky skeletons.
yeah,
Spooky
did
skeletons.
okay. I thought I remember you saying something about dancers. So are they dancing skeletons?
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh, dapper.
Very
I pick one up and
interesting.
put it in my pocket.
Oh,
One of the carvings?
taking it, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Go
I
ahead.
guess it's his house. I can't say much.
Beautiful. All right. Before we continue, because it looks like you guys have cleared out the second floor here, did you guys want to take a break?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Great.
All right, perfect. So, everyone in here, we are going to take a quick break. We should be back within the next 5 minutes or so. I will go ahead and quickly do the exclamation point break. So, Reber, take a break for yourselves. Recuperate, grab some refreshments like we are. Go to the restroom, do whatever you need. We'll just take a quick break here, and then we'll move on to the next portion of the house. Or at least I'm assuming so, unless they have some other business here. Hydrate, eat something, do whatever you need. And I will hydrate as well. Thank you very much, Cross.
It's hydration time. Hell yeah.
That's right. All right, we will be back, guys. See you all very soon.
I'm contemplating getting Bob.
We'll be, if you want to, but we'll be back. All right. I will be back as well. All right, I am back, and Mick should be as well shortly. Thank you. So I have a quick question for you guys. The normal cutoff time for the session is 10 o'clock. Do we want to keep to that? Do we want to adjust it? Whatever you want to do, I'm cool with. I just don't want anyone to feel like they have to stay up longer or have to go a shorter amount of time and be feeling bad about it. I want you to all to be fine with what we're doing. Yeah, roughly speaking, an hour 15. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we're still waiting on Claire and Mick, so we'll ask them just to be safe. What message? I didn't take down any message. Did it not get set to until the stream ended, maybe?
Oh, you didn't know this was live? Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, everyone, we can hear you. We're talking about kombucha and stuff. Like, yeah, everyone, this is kombucha time. You guys got kombucha too? You guys know what the hell kombucha is?
Hello, we're back.
Leroy Jenkins.
All right, he's rushing up the stairs, guys.
Oh God. Save him.
Let's go.
All right,
leave
let
me
me reveal
behind.
the stairs. This is going to take a bit of finagling here on the camera work, so hold on. All right, reveal. And I got a few things I have to reveal, so don't adjust everything all at once here.
Yes, the return. We have returned.
They have returned, and they're very
Hi,
triumphant.
Loy.
Welcome, Loy. Once again, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. All right. You guys can move over your characters as you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and move the camera on the stream so you guys can actually see what's going on. For now, I'll just go ahead and have it focused on this small area here, so we're not too cluttered, and then we'll expand it as we move along. All right. So, just so you're aware, for you guys, the stairwell goes up this way and then goes up to a 4th floor this way. So arrange yourselves as you would
Oh.
like, marching order-wise.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. I'm like, where the fuck did you go?
Yep. All right, well.
Oh, no, thank you.
There he is.
All right, so characters who climb the red marble staircase to its full height come to a dusty balcony with a, sorry, let me make sure I got this right. With a suit of black plate armor standing against one wall, draped in cobwebs. You also notice that
Creepy.
compared to the other 2 floors you guys have been in, this area is unlit. It's gotten way mustier, and overall the sheen of the place has gone through the toilet. It
I
is
would
looking
sneeze, like, 4
dilapidated
times.
like the outside area you're used to. What was that you said there, Emmy? I'm sorry?
Oh, I'm just like sneezing like 4 times in a row.
Oh no! Bless you.
Bless you.
Yeah, there's a bunch of oil lamps mounted against the walls themselves, but they are unlit, so you guys are technically in very dim lighting right now. Almost
That's
dark.
okay. That's okay.
Mix, just curious.
Oh,
Or I'm sorry, no, not Mix.
okay.
Maw,
Yes.
are you on top of the armor?
Is that armor right? Oh, I mean, where is it? I mean, I guess it'd be right next to it because I really can't climb on it. Like, well, I mean, I am a cat.
Okay, you literally climb on it, and then you hear creaking as it comes to life.
I'm gonna beat
Roll
the shit out of it.
initiative.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck yeah, get me in there.
Get me in.
All right, let me
Yeah,
go ahead and
exactly.
reveal
Damn
the
right.
animated armor.
Initiative 7.14. How?
How does that work?
I have it set on my character sheet so that like if I tie with anyone, it breaks the tie by using the dexterity attribute value.
Yeah, so that's your value. Why am I having so much trouble finding? There's the layer. I was like, what? Token layer. Boom. There it is. I mean, you're currently on top of it, but hey, it's. I'm gonna move you so I can actually see it.
Mom,
Okay.
get off the.
All right, and we even got the initiative all set up here. Look at how fancy this all is that
Damn,
Shadow
son.
got sorted out for us. It's beautiful.
I don't see
Alright.
the enemy in the initiative order.
Yep, I'm adding him in right now.
Okay.
I know.
Sorry, I'm jumping the gun.
You are. I'm going as fast as I can, man. I will go ahead and also change the music because you guys are getting into a fight here.
Hey, Ma, do you like that initiative modifier?
8?
Beautiful.
What the heck?
Mix has a modifier of 8 on
Ow.
initiative.
Yeah.
I have alert as my feature. I think.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's taking the goose by surprise. Let me just tell you that.
This was. I guess that'll work. I was trying to go ahead and look for my other combat music. This will work. This'll do. Alright, so yes, the animated armor stands up from its position against the wall and wields a sword and shield.
Oh. Well,
It starts matching towards you guys. Alright, and let me go ahead. I just accidentally deleted the resource page I had. Nice. Okay. We're doing good. I should be able to do it straight from here, shouldn't I?
Rolling its initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you double click on the enemy, and then there should be an option to go to like its sheet, and then you can get initiative from there.
There's the creatures. Where'd you go? There it is.
The goose alarm. Was it just me like going like, oh, oh.
Alright. It rolled a 7 on its initiative, so let me go ahead and adjust this. So, top of the order, we got Maw, followed by Goose. Next is Ember. Fourth is Jeer, then the animated armor, then Celeste. Alright. Maw, what would you like to do?
I like to smash it into the ground if anything possible. I like to rip this thing apart.
Okay. Roll me the 2 hit on whatever you're using.
Let's see.
Music isn't too loud for you guys, right?
It's a touch loud.
Moderate enough, I want to.
Okay, I can adjust it. Give me 1 second, I can adjust it. If it'll let me, why is it being so stupid? There it goes. That should be better now, right?
So, Ma, I did set up, you have an unarmed cat's claws attack there, or you have a short sword.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to click one of those, and it should roll it.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
Holy
Okay,
shit, critical
crit
hit.
to start.
Wow.
And how we run crits here is that you get the
Did
full
I not
damage
say rip
on
it
the...
apart?
Okay. How we run crits here is that you get the full damage for this first part of the damage, and then you get to roll again for damage.
Okay.
So whatever your damage roll, max it.
On the sword?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a d6 plus 3 piercing.
So it does automatically 9 damage. Now you roll again to see what you do.
So, like,
Okay.
if you hover over the damage side, then you can
Mhm.
click that as well.
Oh, that is freaking awesome.
All right, so you
Okay,
did
so plus
9
9,
plus
16.
7. You did 16 damage. It does leave quite a sizable crack in the armor, but it is still standing. And is that your turn?
Do I have any other moves to that?
Bonus action, movement, whatever you want to do.
Is there not really any movement to really get myself between like any of the other?
Yeah, it's pretty
melee
tight
ones?
quarters in here.
Can I bonus action hit him again?
No, you don't have the means to do a bonus action attack.
Anything like grab him?
No, that's full action.
Well, shit. Okay, I guess I'm done.
Okay.
Right.
Next we have Goose. You're
I'm
up.
so glad. Okay, so I'm about to sacred flame his ass.
Okay. I believe that is a save for me, right?
Yes, it is a dexterity save.
Okay. Let me do that. It rolled a 19 for its save.
So what you're saying is I don't do that.
No.
That's interesting. Okay. All right, well, that was fun.
All right. Is that your turn then?
My guess, I don't know.
Okay. Ember, you're up.
Marcus.
Level 1, you don't get a
so-
lot to do. It's understandable.
All right, so I would just run straight up to it and punch it in the helmet, I guess.
Okay.
Fuck
Hopefully.
yeah! We'll get him.
Okay.
That is a 18 to hit. Meets it, beats it.
Okay, and then I do that.
Do 6 points of damage. Okay.
And then I can go again, right?
Yes, you can. An arm
Bonus
strike.
action.
Yep.
Punch. Punch. In the stomach.
6 more damage. There's now a very sizable crack in the center chest piece of the armor, and the helmet is also cracked. Alright. I'm assuming that is all you're doing, correct?
Yes.
Jeer, you are up.
Okay. I will swing my sword.
Your sword.
Yeah.
Let's see it. 26, that will definitely hit.
Okay.
The damage. 14
14
damage.
Dang.
You slice at it and it crushes the chest plate in. It's kind of basically crumbling to the ground but barely standing.
So it's probably at like 1 hit point.
It's pretty low. Let's just say that. It is now
Okay.
the
Push it
animated
over.
armor's turn. It's going to see that it's completely surrounded and it's only got 1 attack in it before it really gets destroyed. The one that did the most to it was actually Maw, so I guess it would go for that naturally. So we're gonna do an
Come to
attack
me.
on Maw. Let's see here.
Bad move, Cotton.
Let's see.
It needs a 21.
It got a 19.
And that's a miss.
All right, that is its turn because it only gets 1 attack. Celeste, you are up.
Okay. So the only I think I'm gonna go with dagger. So I'm going to attempt to stab at him. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay.
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 We're going.
All
And
right, so you
then-
get max damage on the first roll. Roll me the extra part. All right. So I believe 6 plus. What was the? It's a dagger. You said, right?
Yes.
So is it a D4 or D6?
It's a D4.
Okay, and your modifier is a +2 on that. So
Yes.
you did 12 damage. Yeah, you go ahead
Nice.
and stick this dagger straight through it, pierces the centerpiece of the armor right into the the magical apparatus that's holding it together, and it just crumbles straight to the ground.
There we go.
It has been defeated.
Woo!
Initiative has ended.
I'm feeling confident. Look at all of you.
Not
Enemy
bad.
Smash.
All of you guys got to go ahead and get an attack in too, which was great. More than I can ever ask for.
Everybody got one.
Okay, everyone got an opportunity. I'm sorry.
That's a cantrip, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't lose any
Okay,
spells.
cool.
No, I
Okay.
know.
Just a bit too much on the plate. All right, you guys have now cleared out the hallway here. There is several rooms you guys can go and check out.
Hmm.
Which would you like
Which
to go?
one?
I'm gonna go poke my head around this corner. Just look so I can see there's 2 doors here.
Yeah, you see 2 separate doorways here. This one over at the north, or sorry, this would be the east. is a double door, while this one over here is a just single door.
Okay.
There's a 3 areas.
I'll open the double door.
You're gonna open the double door. Okay. Let me go ahead and reveal the area.
Question.
Okay.
Do we get any
Any loot off of them?
or XP? Or
No, we're doing milestone for levels.
oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought I mentioned that. Sorry, I swear I did, but it's fine.
All good. All good.
Right, perfect. So you guys enter into this room, and I know you guys are already looking at that rug. It's so fabulous.
It's a right rug.
What the?
But what the fuck is wrong with
Just
the rug?
me look at the rug. I look at Ma. I look at the rug.
What
I look at Ma.
the heck?
I look at Mom and I'm just
Don't
like,
look.
brother, sis.
I have no idea. But what the hell?
The double doors to this room have a dusty panes of stained glass set into them. Designs in the glass resemble windmills. The dusty, cobweb-filled master bedroom has burgundy drapes covering the windows, furnishings including a 4-poster bed with embroidered curtains and tattered gossamer veils, a matching pair of empty wardrobes, vanity with a wood-framed mirror and jewelry box, and a padded chair. A rotting tiger skin rug lies on the floor in front of the fireplace, which has a dust-covered portrait in Gustav and Elizabeth Durst hanging above it. A web-filled parlor in the southwest corner contains a table and 2 chairs. Resting on the dusty tablecloth is an empty porcelain bowl and a matching jug. And there's also a door facing the foot of the bed, as a full-length mirror mounted on it. And so that way you know what that mirror is. It's partially not revealed here, so let me actually do that. Basically just behind where Emmy is.
Oh. Okay.
You also notice that as Celeste has gone over to this bottom right corner of the room, the dumb waiter is there once more.
What the hell?
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna poke the tiger skin rug with my sword.
Okay. Are you hoping to elicit some sort of reaction out of it?
Well, just being cautious.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you
Just
stab.
describing what I'm doing.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, so you're stabbing into it, and it very easily goes through the tiger skin itself. It's like paper thin with how old and rotten it is.
Okay.
I look forward to meeting Strahd. I would like a Strahd skinned rug on my carpet someday.
I do want to make note, Strahd didn't do that.
I don't give a flying.
Oh, okay, you're just saying this to God out in the window, right? Okay, I don't give a fuck, God.
So the mirror is right in front of me.
Yes. It's basically
Okay.
right on the opposite end.
All right, so I'm feeling pretty pumped up after the battle, and I just kind of like look into the mirror, make some like poses, like strong poses in the mirror, like flexing, and also just kind of like look into the mirror as well, just kind of like inspect it a bit as I'm staring into it.
Okay. So yeah, upon further inspection, like I said earlier, there seems to be like a door behind it that is like there's an attached mirror to it, so you can like open the door if you'd like to.
Yeah.
Okay. So the door opens to reveal an empty, dust-choked closet. Oops, I was trying to reveal the area, almost dragged Emmy's token to the void.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Cause it just eats me.
Yeah, that's it. Just nom nom nom. Yeah, so there's nothing there. There is also a doorway over here. I don't know if you guys see that.
So
Yes.
is this the vanity I'm also next to by the rug?
Correct.
There was something about a jewelry box on top of it,
Correct.
right?
There is.
Okay, is it locked or anything like that?
Nope.
Or can I just open it?
Yeah, you can open it.
Okay, I would open it, see what's inside.
Okay, so first off, the jewelry box itself, on the vanity, is made of silver with gold filigree. That in itself is worth 75 gold.
Ooh.
Inside, it contains 3 gold rings worth 25 gold apiece. And lastly, there's a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant worth 750 gold.
Jeez.
Okay, I'm taking all of that. I'm just shoving it all in like
Do it.
in my backpack or something.
Basically almost 1,000 gold in goods just right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice find. And yeah, it's just a beautiful,
Platinum, what?
a thin platinum necklace with a topaz in like put into it. You know, like how like the curve of the circle, and then it has like at the very bottom of it the actual jewel itself.
Yeah.
All right, and yeah, there's a small doorway outside that leads to like a parlor as well. Yeah, it just leads out to an outside balcony, so you could see the outside of the house, guys. Woo!
Oh my gosh.
And the fog is still very much surrounding the area. But you can see that's very clearly there is one more floor above. But other than that, you can't really discern too much.
Can we get to the other floor from the balcony?
No, but there is... Hold on. Right. So I was just double checking because I was making sure that the... Over here... This looks like there's a separation right here, which would make me think that there is no way to get up. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay, got it. So, yeah, that, as far as you could discern in terms of the stairways, that's as high as it goes.
Okay.
But there is probably like an attic or something above.
Most likely, but you can't say with absolute certainty.
Okay. But like Ember being out on the bookcase, like looking around and looking up, it looks like there is like a little bit higher of height to the house.
Yeah, there's clearly another, like, story worth above. Like, maybe a little bit
Okay.
shorter than a normal story, but definitely a story's worth.
Okay.
I can go up a little bit if everyone is interested. Just
yeah.
kind of look
Yeah,
around.
you can fly up there if you'd
You
like.
can fly.
Fly.
I can fly.
You can fly.
She can fly, she can fly, she can fly!
Knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
You're welcome.
So,
Are you gonna go
Okay.
fly up then?
That would be
yes,
awesome.
I'm going to do that.
So that would be where you could get up to easily. There is a window there? Yeah. There's a locked window right at the base of that. I don't know if you can really
So
tell.
Can move over here. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can move over there and look through the window if you'd like.
Nope, not that far. There we go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So, yeah. Oh. Trying to reveal. Get out of my way, initiative.
No.
Well, it's the initiative order thing's just in the way.
Okay.
So yeah, you can see a doorway, and very clearly there's another floor above.
Okay.
But as far as you can tell, the window is locked, so you can't get in through there.
Interesting. Okay. So I guess that's all I can. That's all I could really do. So I'm just.
I mean, feasibly speaking, since you can fly, you could look through around the house, maybe.
Okay.
So let's just say you make your way across, and yeah. So obviously, this is looking really disoriented because of the fact that it separates the floors by these quadrants. But just pretend
I
that.
see.
Yeah. So yeah, there's 2 sets of windows also locked, but you could definitely take a peek inside.
Okay. I'll definitely look in.
All right, in there you can see a room. Let me actually make sure I've got this. Yeah, you see a spare bedroom that seems to be located inside.
Okay.
It contains a slender bed, a nightstand, a rocking chair, and an empty wardrobe, and a small iron stove.
Okay.
So definitely a temporary living space, or some means of living space. So very obviously there is stuff to be gleaned from upstairs.
Yeah. It's just a matter of actually finding a way up there.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Tell me the dumbwaiter. Does it go up?
No.
I'm back on that.
Back on the dumbwaiter. Sadly, that is the last stop for the dumbwaiter.
No. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, it goes up to the master bedroom, and that's where it ends.
Okay. So I guess I'll fly around here just a little bit.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and reveal out some areas and let you know if there's any, like, obvious windows or something you can look through.
Looks like there's, like, another spot that's over here. There's another window, it looks like.
Yep, you got a couple of windows in here. Yeah, so I'll go and reveal the one that you're looking through here.
Mhm.
All right. So.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's a bit of a large room. Let me find it on the map so I can describe it for you. So this is a large storage room. What?
I thought it was just a room of rocks.
No, it's a storage room. This
Shiny rocks.
dusty.
Covered with sheets, right?
Yeah, this dusty
Yeah.
chamber is packed with old furniture, chairs, coat racks, standing mirrors, dress mannequins, and the like, all draped in a dusty white sheet. Near
This is
an
where I
iron
can pick.
stove underneath one of those. Oh, wait, sorry, you can't really get access to that. So let me see. Yeah, so you can identify those main key features so far from that.
Okay. Little pebbles.
Look at them little pebbles. Adorable.
It's better than mannequins.
That's true.
Yes.
You gonna check the other window over here?
Yes, I'm gonna go over here. Okay, well, imagine I'm in between stuff.
All right. Well, I'm gonna assume that you're also gonna check the other adjoining window that's like to the south here. So I'm just gonna reveal everything here.
Okay, yeah. I'll just go over here. Yeah.
Yeah. So you would reveal that next room. This would be another spare bedroom. It has a slender bed, a nightstand, a small iron stove, a writing desk with a stool, an empty wardrobe, and a rocking chair. And you also notice a smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress sits in the northern window box.
Nope.
Cobwebs draping it like a wedding veil.
Oh God, no.
And as you start looking at it, you notice that it turns and smiles.
No. And at that point, I fly over here because that's bad juju. I'm not doing that. God.
Yeah.
Is there anything over this way towards the right, or is that it?
For you, yeah, I'll go and say that you quickly scan that what would be the southern wall of the household. There is no windows that you can clearly see. It's just all walls.
Fantastic. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna make my way back because that's all I needed to see. Going back. I am back with everyone else now.
And you
I'm
can
just like,
let them know what's there.
yeah, so here is everything.
Do you want to leave out the creepy doll, or
No, I'm telling them about the creepy doll because that's some fuck shit, and that's not cool.
There is a
That's
cursed doll
horrifying.
upstairs. I must
There
find
is.
it and relieve it of its curse.
Relieve it.
relieve it of its
Let's
curse?
get them.
Yes.
Get it.
It's just like, it is just a matter of actually getting up there. That's like the only issue.
Yeah. But you got plenty of other places to explore, so there's a good chance.
Okay.
All right. I mean, technically speaking, you could have also scouted below. Because you were at the upper floor, technically you could have, like, flew down. So up to you if you want to... I'll just say you did it. At least for one of these areas. The room that Maw's right in front of, we'll say that you scouted that out.
Okay. That's fine.
Oh, okay, you're just barging right in. Okay, great. Hold on.
The kitty must go.
He's going in. All right. So this is the nursemaid's suite. Dust and cobwebs shroud an elegantly appointed bedroom, and an adjoining nursery area. Which is there's a lot of little doorways. Let me actually go ahead and put those in along the northern wall. So yeah, there's an adjoining nursery over there. And then there's also a set of double doors set with panes of stained glass that pull open to reveal a balcony area overlooking the front of the house. So yeah, we'll just say if you just quickly step in, just to get a quick cursory glance, you can get this information gleaned. All right, and yeah, this seems to be a little bit more like upkept for what would be essentially a servant's quarters, but there's even a double bed and everything, so this would be the nursemaid's suite. Once belonged to the family's nursemaid, and based on certain context clues. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and have you guys make insight checks based on the information you gained from that letter. Okay, yeah, nothing's getting past you guys, except for Claire. Alright, so yeah, based on this seems to be, because, you know, context clues, there's a double bed here. This is most likely the quote-unquote second woman in the father's life. With the stillborn child. Yeah. You can rummage, or let me go and give it a little bit more stuff here, so let's see. Yeah, so after also giving a quick look, you see a diary that was made by the nursemaid, if you'd like to go ahead and read it a little bit.
Yes.
So yeah,
Sure.
you go ahead and open up the diary, and it kind of describes her normal day-to-day working in the household. More or less, they were taking good care of them, but then it seemed like the father of the household, the head of the household, started approaching her more flirtatiously, eventually led to the affair that happened. During that time, you also know that the name of the child that was born was Walter.
Walter.
And from what you can tell, she was inevitably slew by someone. Don't know who yet, but she was killed in some way, because you do see bones on the bed itself.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, let me see here. Quick question. Are you guys going into the nursery at all? That would be
Which
that
nursery?
room that's just adjacent, not the balcony, but the room that's above it. This room here.
If
Yeah,
so,
I'm
then I'll
standing
go
right next
first.
to it. I'll go.
Okay, so you go through, and just as you open the door and actually step into the room, you hear a loud, ghostly moaning coming from the bed, and you see a ghastly apparition appear. And you're like,
Oh.
Don't go near Walter! And roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Oof.
Oh.
This is scary.
And I gotta move her over, so mind where she is. It's not actually where she is. We'll just say that it's on the bed there, but that's the best I can place it because grids are fun. But yeah.
Right by her.
Yeah.
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 Can I punch a ghost?
Um.
For the
was
sake of
gonna
the
ask-
game,
yeah.
yes.
In terms of the game, yes, but
Do your punches count as magical attacks?
not yet. That's
So
later on.
then probably not.
Yeah. Let me actually roll through the stat page too, because I do have to run through that. And let me pull you up here. All right.
Wouldn't that mean that anybody that does physical damage does
Yeah.
not hit it?
We'll have to find out.
Okay.
Well, like it might just be resistant, not immune.
Ah.
Where the heck did I put my initiative? There it is.
So it's like you go to punch the ghost, and it's like it kind of like slows down, and you do a little bit of damage to it, but like not as much if you punch like a dude.
I'm gonna zoom this in a little bit so that way you guys can actually get a better look on the stream. And we'll set up the combat music again.
I really want to draw little like PNG tubers
No.
For the session. That would be cool.
If I could figure out that, if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. But I also need to figure out how to implement you guys in like through the Discord thing instead of like physically putting in your names in these pictures, because this is about as low grade as it gets.
I think I remember how to
figure
do.
So we're gonna say.
There's a 1,000,000,001 YouTube video.
All right, did you guys already rolled initiative, correct? So I can go and
We
sort
did.
you.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we got the order of operations here. Are you here? Get out of here. We got the order of operations as Celeste with a 22, Ember with a 20, Goose with a 19, the Spectre of the Nursemaid at 17, Ma at 10, and Jeer at 5. Celeste, you're on deck.
So I have a similar question. Am I, because I have spells that kind of, I don't know, are spells effective here also?
Yeah, I mean, magical effects, as you would, for the most part, know, seem to affect ethereal beings.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to cast poison spray.
Poison
her.
spray.
Mhm.
Okay, before you do that, go ahead and roll me a Would it be insight, you think, Shadowed, for determining resistances and immunities?
Survival.
Survival. Okay.
Survival.
Go ahead and
Okay.
roll me survival.
Okay.
Because I don't. Okay, 11.
Damn it.
I'll say that
Okay.
checks.
Okay.
So, from what you know about spectral beings in general, they have complete immunity to poison.
Great. Okay. So that doesn't work then.
Correct. But I'll say you did that prior to doing the attack, so you can still do your
Yes. Okay. So, all right. So that's not gonna work. So I guess I'll do. Um. Do I know anything about its fire resistance at all?
Based on the information you have, you wouldn't be able to figure that out.
Okay, all good. I think I'm gonna go with dagger then,
Okay.
if that's cool. That's not gonna hit.
Yeah, that is going to kind of wisp right by the specter as it moves. It flows away from you.
Okay.
Oh, I should also mention, when I was doing the character sheet for Celeste, I did notice that it looked like you had picked 2 cantrips for being a druid, and that seemed correct. You should also have some first level spells, I believe.
Am I?
Yeah, you should have first level spells.
Because you get 2 spell slots for first level spells.
This
I'm
is
just trying to
true.
figure out how many spells you guys should know. Number of druid spells equal to your wisdom modifier plus your druid level. So for you, that would be
Imagine wisdom's like the high point.
5. Yeah, you would know 5 first level druid spells, and you can cast 2 of them per long rest.
Oh, shoosh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you and Cross got the same answer. Yeah.
I was not aware of that. Okay.
So you actually should have a lot more options to you. I just didn't know what they would be, so I didn't put them in.
I didn't even think about that myself. I should have questioned it because I was like, wow, you're using the dagger and just cantrips. But it's only been like 2 combats, so I can't really...
I forgot to bring that up beforehand.
Thank you for the hydrate.
That's okay. I do not know. So I guess next time, if there is a next time.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah.
Did you want to move or anything else, or...
I'll just scooch back over here, I guess.
Just a fair warning that will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, maybe not. I guess I'm just gonna stay there then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Next in the order is Ember.
All right. I would be very alarmed by her just springing up out of the bed and shrieking. And the way I handle fear is punching. So I'm gonna try to punch. Oh no.
Okay. First one's a crit fail. That's gonna be a miss.
Can I still attack again?
I mean, you still have your bonus action to do so. That's the main thing for monks.
Okay.
That
one hits.
That will hit.
I was just taken aback. I needed to get my bearings, and we're hitting for 5.
Okay, so you notice as you punch, it kind of goes through, and it doesn't feel like there's a huge impact.
Ooh.
You feel like you've hit something, but it's kind of like you almost go forward and through it to an extent. So it doesn't actually feel. I
don't like that.
So it doesn't feel like the impact was as impactful. Let's just say that. All right. Yeah, it's the perfect way to handle fear is by punching, of course. All right. Goose, you're up.
Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, maybe this time we'll get it. All right, so since I walked through the door and then she started shrieking, I mean, I don't get surprised by anything because I'm a goose. And so I kind of look back at her really quick and I kind of give, with the little hissing things, and the goose kind of flaps his arms.
And just kind of, the specter turns to like, get away from Walter!
Great. So I'm going to come to you. But not really. I'm just going to stay right here. And I'm going to cast Sacred Flame, which is a dex saving throw.
Okay. Let me roll that real quick. It rolled a 19.
Great. I'm just gonna end my turn now.
All right. The specter is up. It's going to turn over towards... I mean... The only person that did damage was Ember. Yeah, okay, so... The specter's gonna turn to you, and it's gonna turn towards you, and you just feel like your energy's being drained as it stares into you and shrieks at you. And it's gonna use life drain.
Gross.
Alright, that is a 23 to hit.
Okay. Do I just roll a d20?
No, that is
Oh.
your AC.
Oh, it's a 19.
19, okay. First, roll me a Constitution saving throw. Con 9, okay. Eek.
Oh, wait, saving throw. Would that be
Oh.
the same?
Do you have a proficiency with cons?
No.
Okay. It's going to do 15 damage, necrotic.
Okay, so I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Yikes.
Just knocked.
Also, your health is reduced to 1
Okay.
in terms of your max health until a long rest. Alright, and that ends its turn. As it just kind of hisses at you guys.
That's horrible. That's terrible. Wait, how did you hit me for that much?
It's 3d6 necrotic damage.
Jeez.
Tilted, we can see on stream that you fudged that, and she should actually be dead.
We're gonna call it that, man, okay? This is session 1. I'm not killing everyone off on session 1. I don't know why it even showed you. It even shows it to me. So, as GM, I'm like, what?
Like I have your stream up right now, and it says
Yeah,
I can see it in the thing. Yeah.
I see it, alright. Yeah, normal. Okay, so I'm gonna house rule it for this one.
No, fair. I understand.
I'm not
saying.
just gonna go and kill off. Literally, there's nothing that she could
no
have
counterpoint to
done.
that.
Literally nothing. So yes, your hit point maximum drops to 1, and you are knocked unconscious right now.
Dear Lord.
Normally, it drains the total damage amount as health points, and if it drops you to 0, it kills you outright. That is the text as written. I ain't doing that.
That's a little harsh.
Alright, so next up in the order here is Ma.
Hey, I'm gonna rage.
Okay, you're raging. Get in there.
How do I activate rage?
You just say you activate rage.
Yeah,
Oh, I activate the rage.
you're gonna get the zoomies.
I'm getting zoomies. I got reduction to shit, I think, but that's more physical. Anyways, I know it's not probably gonna be as effective. Or does it do? Can I notice whether or not Ember's effect did any damage, or is it more along the lines of just like a phasing it, like the punch?
From what you could tell, it seemed like it did have some effect, but it just seemed less.
All right. I'm going to try to viciously strike it with. I'll go with my boomerang shield.
Okay. Captain America up in this.
Again, I'm Captain America, this bastard. How's a 20?
That'll hit.
You're 21. All right,
Quick
good.
question: is your boomerang shield a magic item?
I mean, was it like the uncommon or whatever it is?
That was your uncommon magic item. Okay.
Oh.
Go and roll me damage.
Okay. 7.
Okay, so unlike the punch you noticed, instead of phasing through, it hits the ghost head on and bounces back towards you.
Okay, I catch it back up in the air like Captain America.
All right. Perfect. Well executed.
All right. Before I end.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Nothing out, just out of context flavor. I'm gonna give it absolutely the most vicious, like growling scream. I want it to focus me. I want it to look at me and say, "I hit it." I want it to look at me.
You've definitely done the most damage to it, so it's currently
want it
very
on
much
me.
paying attention to you.
Good.
All right. Next in the order is Jeer.
Well, I don't think there's really much I can do except run up and try and swing my sword at it.
Yeah?
Because first level paladins don't really get many magic options. So, yeah, okay.
That'll hit.
22. And 10
Alright.
slashing damage, which is probably halved.
Yeah, so similar to what you saw with the punch earlier, it does kind of like phase through a little bit, but there is still an impact to it. It kind of like slices barely through, and then the follow through is just a little weird coming out of it. All right. It is looking pretty damaged though at this point. Like it's the clothing on it, the spectral clothing on it seems to be in tatters, even more so than it already was. You might even see like little gashes on the corporeal face.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Celeste, you are up.
Okay, so I'm looking over the spells because was not aware.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So was not aware of that. So I want to do Ice Knife. However, everyone in that area has to do a dexterity save if I do that.
I'm okay
So
with it.
just a heads up.
Well,
So I'm gonna. Oh, yeah.
Just be a little careful about Emmy.
Ah,
Leave it
you're
this
right.
way.
No, crap. No.
If
okay.
you do that, she has 1 max HP. It will just immediately knock 2
Okay,
saves on her.
Who has the spell scrolls?
At the moment, it wasn't handed out, but I just took everything, so I guess me.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, I don't know.
I mean, is she knocked or is she at 0?
She is unconscious.
She's up.
Yes.
Great, that's good for me.
Yes,
That's
yes,
good. We like that.
fantastic for you.
The only
We like that.
I get what you're saying, but
What?
she only has 1 max HP right now.
You know what? Hold up. Hold
Like
up.
versus not.
Waiting.
Yeah.
So, 2, 6. So, are we doing diagonals by chance?
Like diagonal movement?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. So I have 30. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, I'm gonna go around.
Okay.
And on Emmy, I am going to cast Healing Word.
Okay. Yeah. you go ahead and shoot off a healing word, and you see just a little bit of a green glimmer touch Ember, and she rises back to her feet, although very pale and in very bad shape.
Yeah. And I do...
That is a bonus action, so you still have your full action to use.
Gotcha.
The only thing is you can't use a leveled spell. You could use a cantrip, but no leveled spell.
Yeah. I think she also gets HP back.
Yes, she does heal for the 1 HP that she has.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, she only has 1 max HP right now. That's the effect of life drain.
Gotcha. Okay. So I think other than that, I think I'm going to... Whoa, there's messages. Okay. I believe I'm going to try the dagger again.
Okay.
Because there's just like a bunch of people in the area. I don't want to hurt anyone else right now. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll for that. Okay.
17 hits.
There you go.
Okay. So then I'll do that. 6.
All right. Yeah, it's on its last legs.
Okay. And then I am done with my turn.
All right. It is now Ember's turn. So yeah,
I can't really do anything.
I mean, you could still punch. Punching is always an option.
Oh, I can. Okay.
You've been brought back from unconsciousness. You're all right.
I'm a little bit out of it. I went down for a little bit.
Yeah, you just took a little nap.
Yeah, I took a little nap, feeling really groggy.
Yeah.
Really out of it. But I'm gonna do what I know best, and that's punch. So.
All right, let's see it.
Does that hit?
13 meets it. Go for it.
Okay.
4 damage. Okay, and you have your second attack.
Does that hit?
Yes. I'm sorry. 12 was the meets it beats it. 13 is above it. Yeah. So 6. Yes. So this time your punch, even though it's been feeling like you've been punching at air, eventually it feels like you actually catch the face of the specter, and with that punch, it screeches out one last time and then fades away.
Yes. Oh, thank goodness.
My goodness.
That was horrible.
That was.
That was.
Ghosts are scary early, man.
Well,
That
shoot,
was-
that would have KO'd me.
Yep.
I've never experienced anything like that before. That was horrifying. Like, I'm gonna be a little
Alright.
bit more wary of ghosts.
There is a reason why this first part of Curse of Strahd, called Death House, is infamous, because it's known as the character mill.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I
Is that why
figured,
there's a windmill?
I figured you guys had, granted, the Spectre did give near max roll, so that did kind of mess with things. But the fact of the matter is that you guys had a lot going with you. You have the starting feat, you have pretty damn good stats, all things considered, and you even got uncommon magic items on almost all of you. So it just, the scaling on damage from specters and their life drain is just so rough.
Yeah.
All right. There's still a little bit more to explore in this floor. But let me go ahead and let's see here.
I will not be going first.
No.
Yeah. So yeah,
Is the room secured?
yes, the room is now secured. It almost feels like a certain heaviness of the room has lifted.
Can I? Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just thinking, I like talk with my compatriots, basically saying I think we need to give Ember some rest. I will bar the door at the outside. I need someone else right behind me, just to make sure no one's getting through, so we can get a
Me.
bit of a rest. You'll be right behind me. Excellent. Get Ember some rest. That way, we got our back up on a long rest.
Okay. Are you closing off the nursery door?
I would really like to keep that also secured. So probably someone's standing there just in case too, like all three right in a row.
Okay, so Goose, you're standing at the door, right?
Yes.
So you notice inside the nursery, because this whole time you turned around because, the specter came to be. You look at the bed, there's this little teeny thing, it's a tiny crib. And you can see that the bed itself has a bit of a lump, like there's something underneath the sheets.
I will go investigate it.
Okay, are you gonna lift up the sheet?
Yes.
You see nothing's there.
Okay.
What?
Okay, yeah, that doesn't make sense. All right, cool.
So I am taking a guess you guys are going for a long rest.
I mean, I think that'd be wise. Is everyone cool with that?
That's
I'm
okay.
okay with that.
I
Okay.
haven't done anything, but yes.
We can gain all of our health and resources back.
Yep. So, let me roll a die real quick here because you guys are taking a rest.
I don't like that.
These
That
I
makes
don't
me
like that
nervous.
either.
That
Okay.
doesn't make me.
No,
that
that's
doesn't make
fine.
me nervous.
Everything's fine.
I'm not afraid of this man.
Thank
Okay.
goodness.
Yeah, no, everything's fine. So I'm assuming Emmy's just gonna go knock the heck out right away, so we won't have her make any watch. I did have a small little thing that I do for my campaigns when it comes to long rest. I feel like it gives a little bit more flavor to the long rest as well. If you guys have any particular tools or things you're proficient in, during your portion of the watch, you can do a relaxation or respite, essentially, where you would go ahead and attempt to use said tools in a, constructive way, whether it's to help with wounds, sharpen weapons, stuff like that, or making a good meal with cooking tools, stuff like that. So if any of you guys have those kind of tools during your watch, let me know if you want to try something. Otherwise, you'll gain the effects of a normal long rest. And we'll say that's probably also a good time to stop. So right there, as soon as you guys determine what you're going to do, if you're going to do it during your watch, I will call it from there, and I will say you are all now level 2.
Oh, shit.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Well
go.
done.
Right on.
That was harrowing.
Oh, shoot.
Now I get to smite.
Yep, it really opens up the whole world to you, bud. Alright. And of course I have to have some more relaxing... Oh god! My
Oh,
ears.
very relaxing.
There was a Tiltify donation.
Oh, there was?
There was. Let me see. Whoever did donate, know that it's greatly appreciated. Oh snap!
Expands.
Roachin23 has
sub.
subscribed. Thank you very much for the sub. And yeah, I don't see the amount that was sent there, but whoever did donate, thank you very much. We do appreciate that greatly. It's all going to a good cause for cancer research, so thank you very, very much. I'm certain if he can go and tell us. I was looking, getting ready to go to bed. Hey! I helped a little with the rest of the team.
It looks like it was actually, yeah, there's Arfsan.
Oh!
It's $200 from Sod because he missed the I&B stream, but...
I can't take account for that, but sure. That's awesome, though. Great.
Wow.
Great. Fantastic. Thank you very much,
Very generous.
Sod. Arv was the one under the blanket.
Don't
Hold
as a
on.
heavy armored cleric ride a shape-shifted druid across a tight bridge with a chasm of snakes below. Funny.
Okay, yeah. So I did mess up the music because I did have a separate camping music theme, so I'll have to figure that out. Don't worry,
I like
it's
that
not a
one.
big deal. You were cracking up at the description of Death House? Oh? It's such a lovely place, though. You got animated dolls that look at you as you look through the window.
Lies.
You got
one of
spectral...
us. One of us should have died,
And one of
but
us-
Tilted
technically-
punched it.
Okay, come on, that was a reasonable fudge. This is the first session. I ain't doing that to a person.
I mean, realistically, would she have died?
Yes,
Yeah, like
100%.
actually dead.
Can I like make that not happen though?
No, don't worry about it.
Very
yeah,
soon.
don't
you're gonna
worry
get
about it. If you want to, we can flavor it as you like. No, it is not your time, and you brought her back.
That's what I'm saying. I could be the
Sure,
fucking
go
Naru
for
or
it.
some
That
shit.
hey, if we want to flavor it like that, great.
Absolutely.
Sentinel.
Circle of mortality, my dudes. What's going on?
Yeah,
Sentinel
imagine
Death's Door.
doing that. Was
Yeah,
just
exactly.
2 combats. I want to keep that in mind. How rough this would be if you didn't have all the things that we gave. Because I want to make it clear for anyone that is watching, they got to roll for their stats, and they rolled nothing lower than a 10 for 1. 2, their 3 highest stats are 18, 17, and 16 before race bonuses. So they had a lot of stats. They also were given an uncommon magic item and a starting feat. So there's a reason why this particular adventure has the notoriety of being a player mill. But now they're level 2, so they should be in good shape, all things considered.
Things start opening up for us.
My
Yeah.
Twilight Cleric
I would also
destroyed
like
you.
to offer my services if anyone needs help figuring out level up stuff, and then
Yeah,
once everyone does figure out their level up stuff, I can put that into our Roll20 character sheets.
yeah.
Thank you
That'd be
so
so awesome.
much.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you guys should be fine at level 2. There might still be a couple of things. There's some scary stuff in here. Like, this is not the end by any stretch. But it is quite... I'm looking forward to... I hope that you guys had fun with the campaign.
This is
I'm
So
so
far.
much fun.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, before we head out, I'm going to go ahead and give everyone the opportunity to go ahead and, once again, reintroduce themselves. And if you have streams or things you want to promote, social media, stuff like that, go ahead. We'll start it with, I guess, the person on the far left of the stream setup here. That would be Barrymore. So, Barrymore, please, go ahead. Feel free to promote yourself. And if you had anything you wanted to say or have comments you'd like to make this better for you guys in the future, let me know.
Hi again, it's Barrymore once again. Thank you. First off, thank you, Tilted, for putting this all together, and also, was it Shadow Maid, Mitch, for making all the different ins and outs. That made life so much easier on that. But yeah, Barrymore, I am a VTuber. I stream here, usually, typically Sundays, Mondays, and then Wednesday, Thursdays in the morning. I am a podfolk. I am a dolphin man, and yeah, I play games like Stardew Valley, Product Zomboid, and Fields of Mystria. And yeah, all I gotta say is that it was really fun. I had a blast, and I'm looking forward to going on forward a little bit more. I'm also waiting for level 3. That lady's gonna be a lot less scary at level 3 when I can put shields on people.
Yeah, I'll just get a couple of lower white or young white dragons. That'll make it so much more fun for you guys,
There
right?
you go. There you go.
In here of all places. Yep.
That makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna roll with it.
Yes. All right. So thank you very much, Barrymore. Let's move on to the next on the list. Mayor Emmy, feel free to go ahead and do the same. Promote yourself. Have any comments you want to make? By all means.
Hello, it's me, Emmy. I'm the mayor of Emmyville. I stream on Twitch, although currently I'm on a hiatus, but I will be streaming again soon. I typically like playing games like Zomboid. I like playing just it's kind of all over the place too. I'm an artist and I am a fairly
beginner player of D&D. I am so glad that I got an invite to this campaign. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope to just improve my skills as a player and explore the world that D&D has to offer. I'm really enjoying this.
Awesome.
Yay.
Yay. All right. Next, we'll move on to Smoky Ruby.
Hi, I'm Smoky Ruby. I actually do not stream at all. I am I do appear every so often on Hemi's ch- channel and Barry's channel, and I will actually be on his stream tomorrow morning.
Mhm.
So that'll be nice. And yeah, it's been really enjoyable so far. So yeah, it'll be exciting.
Great. Thank you very much. Did you have like any social media or things like that you'd like to promote? I didn't post it in there because I didn't know, so I didn't want to like say anything. But if there's anything you guys want to promote, it doesn't have to be just Twitch channels.
I don't do really anything online. I'm just kind of here hanging out with friends.
Okay, that's more than fair too.
Yeah.
Glad.
All right, let's go ahead and move on over to Mixandrius. Please go ahead and let us know about your various goings on and what you do, and if there's any comments you'd like to make or things you want to see in the future.
Hello, I'm Mix. I stream on Twitch, your fellow goose enthusiast. I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday around 6:30 PST, and stream Dead by Daylight. And overall, this has been a fun experience. One day I will land an attack, but today is not that day, clearly. So, next stream surely, and I will be honking away like normal.
Awesome.
Glad to be here.
And don't worry, you'll have plenty of. You are a grave cleric. There is going to be so many opportunities for you to do stuff. Believe me, you will be fine.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we have Shadowed Mage. Please go ahead and give us a little heads up on things you're doing and your streaming side of things, or anything you want to promote, and any comments, concerns, or anything you want to bring up about the session.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely had fun. So it's been a pleasure joining this group for this campaign. Looking forward to seeing how we deal with more of this next time, whenever that is. But the next time I'm doing something like streaming should be Wednesday over on Arvin Elrond's channel, where I am the DM and Tilted is the player, along with some other players.
And now after this, he's gonna go like, "I'm gonna kill you."
No. And
No.
because that'll be what, session 46 of our Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign.
It's been a long time.
Yep. Uh so yeah, we're starting to near the end of that. I think. I hope. Um
Yeah.
so that's happening on Wednesday. I don't know. Maybe sometime I'll get back around to streaming some kind of game on my channel again, maybe next weekend, or I usually stream on weekend evenings, like Friday, Saturday, late at night if I have nothing else going on. So like to do puzzle games like the Talos Principle or RPGs. Been currently playing Oblivion Remastered, that kind of stuff. But I think that's about it for me. If you want to find me anywhere else online, you can find me on Blue Sky at shadowedmage.com.
Yeah, I did not add that
So
in to the notice. I will make sure to add those in for people that want it. So let me know if you guys do want that for promotional stuff.
it's all good.
Okay.
I think that's it for me.
Okay. Before that, end of this, though, I do want to thank Shadow, by the way. A lot of this stuff, he did a lot of stuff in the background to help me out with getting this all together. So, real big applause and thanks to Shadow there. Really do appreciate it, because doing all that has made my life 10 times easier. And it's also made the players' lives a little bit easier, too, because then they don't have to worry about figuring out roles and stuff. It's just a couple clicks of the button, done. So it's been very nice of that. He also helped me get the resources necessary so I can have a very easy prep time. So thank you very much for that, bud.
You're welcome.
All right. I think that about ends it. Drew, are you going live soon? Because I think you said you wanted to do a stream afterwards, didn't you? I want to make sure I'm rating out to the right people. I mean, I could always go to wherever else you guys think would be a good spot for continuing the train of helping out ArvCon. You're going live right now? Okay. I'll send people over to you in just a moment. I'm just going to do a little bit of outro here, but I think that's going to be it for the Discord call. So thank you guys very much for joining me tonight. I hope that we can continue to play these sessions out, and I hope you guys will continue to have a good time. We'll get in contact over Discord to figure out the next time we set this up, and I'll let you all know in chat when that happens, okay?
Sounds awesome.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thank you guys very much. You all have a good night, all right?
Good night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Night.
All right. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and switch to the talkie screen. Once again, want to thank everyone that came by for the stream. It's been a blast here. I was tackling a bunch of levers all at once, so I do apologize if I wasn't like directly looking at chat as much. I was busy, but I know that's still not an excuse. I want to make sure you guys are interacted with, know that you're appreciated. I just want to thank everyone in here individually while I'm at it. So thank you to all my moderators, Karen, Arvin Elleron, Graydon, Shiny Beware, Shadow Mage, It's Barrymore, Polar, all those mods. I have too many mods, but it's fine. These are all very much loved and respected friends of mine. So thank you very much for that support. Thank you to all the users that are currently in the chat, at least is what it says on Twitch, which includes Alien Antihero, Bit101, Crossplaner Cleric, Drew the Damager, Loy Lonsel, Lucid Nocturne, Mayor Emmy, Mixandrius, Prince Justin, Sefli, Smoky Ruby, and Triffity Mats. Once again, thank you also to Arv for forming up ArvCon in general. One more time, just throw out the ArvCon link here, just to go ahead and say, please do go support this event. It is going to have another, I think it's a 4 or 5 hour session with the actual Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation scientist members. There's going to be 3 members that are going to be playing a game of Daggerheart, which is the new tabletop RPG that's been created by Matt Mercer and all those at Critical Role. So that should be very cool to see. Please do go ahead and check that out just to support. Even if you can't donate to the Tiltify, if you guys could please at least go over there and visit them tomorrow, that'd be great. We're going to go ahead and do a raid now, and we're going to go over to Drew because he's also doing a small like little after party thing to continue the train of supporting ArvCon in general. So let me go ahead and do a quick raid notification here. It's very, very simple. If you've ever raided with me before, all it is get tilted with exclamation points, and that's either Tilted Raider if you are subscribed to me, or PogChamp or any other emote. If you guys have emotes from other channels, you can use Arv's emotes, you can use Emmy's emotes, Barrymore's, any emotes you guys have. Feel free to use them. I'm not particular. I just want to have a unified front so that way we can give that support to people. So we're going to hit up Drew the Damager. Once again, thank you all for the support, and I hope to see you all in my next cast, which will be Friday, but if not, I'll see you on Wednesday for my D&D with Shadow Crew. All right. Thanks, guys. Peace out.